5, 4, turn that one on. 3, I did. 2, 1, go.
Everything's on?
Yep, I think so.
Everything's on.
That was Heather yelling down if I got her coffee, so I think she'll be joining us in a second. Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and a tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live stream Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. Let me switch the
I gotta say,
cameras.
the intro video, I do like that you replaced Reese's picture. It does still call him a gnome, though.
I pointed that out to the person who made the video, and
okay.
I hasn't responded yet, so hopefully we can get that. I already had to make one adjustment because of the music. I actually need the video silenced because I played the music in Roll20 so you guys can hear it. And then I also noticed that and sent another note back. But yeah, Jordan, if you're listening, I could use one more adjustment to the video, as it does still say no. But thank you for pointing that out. All right, I have fixed our cameras. I am joined, as always, by my wonderful friends. Chris playing Volrobin, the Eladrin Bard of Eloquence.
Hello.
Heather playing Frey, the Halfling Barbarian of the Beast.
I'm your conscience. Hello.
Hello. Michelle playing Celeste, the half-orc Sun Soul Monk.
Hey.
Raymond joining us soon, playing Edmund, the Human Alchemist Artificer. And Reese playing Thimbleweed, the Thrycreen Swarmkeeper Ranger.
Hello.
I also think I didn't update his race in my intro video until like a session or two ago. So you can probably it's been a steady process until we get to the full transformation. Yep. We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch all of our D&D sessions here on YouTube. Read weekly session recaps at rogue1.com and watch my behind-the-scenes No Players Allowed live series Crafting Icewind Dale every Monday and Thursday. Head on over to our live post-session discussion at Frostside Chat after our show tonight. You can also listen to all of these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow me on Twitter at Rogue Watson and join our official Discord server with invite link into the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/Rogue Watson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and private Patreon D&D games. Shoutouts to new patrons this week. Mark technically jumped in during the stream last week, but now you get the shout out right now. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net for video chat. We use Discord, and for streaming, I use Open Broadcaster software with Streamlabs. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod, and our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Previously on Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, Marshals had crash-landed on the Island of Solstice, where even an ancient dragon dared to tread. The supernatural cold and fog made their travel painfully slow, adding insult to injury over their destroyed flying airship. Thankfully, the island is quite small. Less than a mile away, a towering mountain rose, carved in the likeness of a skull with a crown. Before heading towards it, however, the party went to the nearby coastline to check on a more conventional shipwreck crashed into the jagged ice. Edmund and Thimbleweed activated their flying abilities to get a look at the ship. The bisected boat was covered in frost and littered with frozen corpses. The words "Ravenous" were printed on the side. The same ship that had been in port at Revel's End, no doubt taken by Nass and Valish to reach this island. As Edmund went in for a closer inspection of a body, they began to stir. Some rose as ghostly apparitions of jagged ice wraiths seeking warmth, while others were frozen skeletal bodies, forming icy bows from their own bones. Edmund discovered that fire healed them rather than harmed, and when attempting to fly away, was equally alarmed to watch the ghosts fly to meet him. The others rallied and charged forward, Celeste hurling a sunblast, Thimbleweed knocking a lightning arrow, and charging Frey's absorbing axe. The undead captain emerged, light spilling from her face, another product of Auril's deadly freeze that the party had seen before. While Robin helped steer its malice away while it blinded Celeste, and the rest of the party quickly converged. With the undead destroyed, they helped themselves to the partially... I used the wrong subject. See, I should have said the undead destroyed. They is not referring to the undead in that case. So I'm going to edit myself and say, while the undead destroyed, the party helped themselves. The partially submerged hold, finding chests full of treasure and potions, but no sign of the villainous pair. Edmund used his Chingwa charm, Chingwa charm to pop a tiny hut so the party could short rest, then travel onward toward the mountain. After escaping a blizzard, they ran into several large animals with human riders. A polar bear spoke dire warnings of being in the Frostmaiden's realm. Then, as if commanded, their eyes lit up and they began advancing. And I think we're going to kick off with some initiative.
Yeah.
Apparently, you are all being tested
Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff.
with a
Bunch of different stuff.
bunch of different stuff.
What kind of stuff?
A bunch of creatures.
There's a walrus.
The edge of your vision.
Are these friendly creatures?
They were talkative a moment ago, but now they all turn to you with hostile intent. Their eyes had just kind of flashed blue, and the polar bear had spoken and mentioned this is to be a test of your will or strength or perhaps your luck.
The initiative comma was a joke. It's a shame.
Get there.
Or not. We might all die.
Maybe.
I can't be killed.
It's pretty hard.
This is all Stan and Nate's fault. I'm willing to bet.
Ooh, I need to hold, please.
Oh no, I don't have anything to hold on to.
I hold my coffee.
I don't even have my
You're
You're
butts.
going to see me look at my Roll20 screen as I make sure to restart my APIs, because this happened before.
No, you gotta watch out for your APIs.
Yeah.
You want it in like the 26% range?
No higher.
No higher.
What are you talking about? What is happening right now?
I'm talking about BMIs. Eric is talking about something I don't really know about.
Oh boy.
All right, let's see.
BMI is not a percentage.
There we go. Now it's working.
Nick, it's always their fault.
I had
It's
to.
always hilarious around the house, Chris.
I had to
What was
put
that?
something and plug it back.
I love you.
All right. Uh-oh, I think a wild Edmund approaches.
I should say that.
At least he's coming in to Roll20.
Oh, okay. So I don't see him on Discord.
He's not, no.
Yeah,
He's got his priorities.
Like a psychic moment for a second. Just I sense
the
the coming of the
presence I have not felt.
He's got the shinning.
All right, there's no surprise round here. Just good old-fashioned combat. And it looks like we are going to start with Frey. Look at these numbers really run the gamut. Actually, no, we're going to start with Lord Marbury.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Lord Marbury.
really?
Lord Marbury wasn't ready for that.
Neither was I. There's Mr. Raymond. Good
Ray
timing.
takes offense that Lord Marbury gets to go before she does.
Maybe. Just one more time. All right, Edmund, give me some initiative, because it might be you that goes for everyone.
Saw you rolled for the saber-toothed tiger.
I did not roll for your saber-toothed tiger. I have my own saber-toothed tiger.
I see. I
Other
see.
saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah.
I see.
I really want to know what the tree is going to do.
Yeah.
I probably the tree also looks at you with hostile intent, with no eyes. It does appear fully ambulatory, though.
I got matches, man. I've got matches.
Right. That's not a bad idea. Let's just start a fire.
This tree is healed by fire.
I
Oh,
wouldn't put it
shit.
past him. Make my
So,
day.
Art,
Make
I got-
my day.
As you burns at your own house.
Yep,
now.
Marbury, you are first. Let me fire up the battle music.
Okay. A question on mounted combat. All of these.
I thought you had this all
That's
figured
it.
out.
Well, not my mounted combat. Theirs technically. These people are all mounted on top of these creatures, right?
That is correct.
All right. Would it be possible for if I was coming from above, to attack one of the riders without being in attack range of the thing they're riding? So, like, if I was above the rider.
I think so. Although some of them are probably at different heights relative to each other, but in terms of the... So I assume what you're asking me is if you can swoop in
The rider on the head without getting close enough to its mount to where it's going to give me an opportunity attack.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I think I would allow that since you're flying.
Okay. Got plenty of flight to do it. It's going to take me 60 to get to
Really?
them. It's going to take me 60 to get to them, but he's got a 90 fly speed.
Okay.
So he's going to fly up. Valravn is unprepared for this, by the way.
You're on.
Yeah,
top,
he's just
okay.
holding on. Oh god, okay, here we go. As Lord Marbury just full on charges, takes off into the air, like 25 feet into the air, flies over this walrus creature.
Now this walrus is huge. Let me bear
How
in
tall?
mind.
Like what? I mean, is he 25 feet tall? Like,
no, I have no idea how tall he is. I know he's the huge size. I don't know what that actually entails.
okay. Well, if I'm afraid that like he's too big to even get over, I could go after one of the smaller ones. No
results. Okay, is it under size? I don't know what the average size of a huge creature is.
I'll do the polar bear, actually. That one's probably easier to just fly through, too. So Lord Marbury's going to fly over the polar bear. And as it flies over the polar bear, its back legs are going to strike out at the rider of that polar bear.
Supposed to be this dark.
Pretty dark.
It's pretty dark. If you guys want to have a light source, then let me know.
Somebody ought to light a light.
It's still, you're still in the Icewind region, and it's still very much no light outside, especially here in this very supernatural old area. All right.
Assume 21 will hit for
yes.
11 bludgeoning.
And
then Marbury's going to take off farther into the air. Let's say another 20 feet, so he's like 30 feet in the air. Which I believe will trigger attack of opportunity from the rider himself.
Yes. And the rider, these are, now that you get a closer look, they're dressed very similar to the kind of spirit woman, shaman, druid of Easthaven, Ravison, who was a kind of a spiritual leader for Auril and the Frostmaiden for that town. And as a weapon that forms in this person's hand, as you come up and just kick like right in the face and nearly knock her over, and she pulls out, and what materializes in her hand is a sickle made of solid ice as she attempts to slash at that at your Pegasus. Ineffectively, though.
Yes, indeed.
You're way too fast.
Yeah. All right, that is Marbury's turn.
Right, Frey.
Okay. What's that spot at? 40. So I'm gonna go right there. 40.
You guys all have insane movement. It's crazy.
Yep.
We haven't even gotten to the PC that's built around crazy movement.
Right. We can close the gap.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be my thing, you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're just like, I can fly 90 feet. Like, okay.
What do I... Now I'm just like a person with a mop. Like, what's the point?
Alright, so I am going to throw my Javelin of Lightning through all these mother truckers.
Oh my goodness.
Nice. Line them up.
Yeah, aiming for Walrus Boy.
Oh my goodness.
So...
his walrus man, walrus boy is his son.
Feels like a good idea to go ahead and rage too. We'll go ahead and get that out there
I
too.
would guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Got my claws. Got my climbing speed.
What's the range on that javelin?
120 feet.
God. Wow.
I should do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
They did just line up for her.
15's not great.
Oh yeah. It's an attack roll. Oh, okay, I see.
It's an attack roll against the walrus.
Ah.
But if that doesn't hit the walrus, I will use my inspiration to reroll it.
So I assume you're recklessly attacking.
Well, yeah, why would I not?
Does that work for ranged attacks also?
I don't know.
This is why I ask.
I just assume it does.
And that's fair to say.
It just says when I make my first attack on my turn.
Okay.
You can throw aside all concern for defense to attack with fierce desperation. When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly.
Yeah. Does not specify.
Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls
Oh.
using strength during this turn. But attack
You
rolls
stopped
against...
reading.
Oh, I did. I pulled a Chris.
It's in the second part of the paragraph.
Yeah. I've been up
Although
all
it
day.
is weird. They say the first time you take an attack, and then later on they say only your melee.
Yeah, that's weird. You think they'd put that right at the beginning. That seems kind of important.
Well, it turns out it was moot because an 11 will actually hit the giant walrus anyway.
Even better.
It is not exactly wearing armor.
Okay. So, all of the creatures in the line, excluding me and my target, which is the walrus. So, everybody else. Must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw or take 4d6 lightning damage on a failed save and half as much damage on a successful one. The lightning bolt turns back into a javelin when it reaches the target. I make a ranged weapon attack, which I already did, against the target. On a hit, the target takes damage from the javelin plus an extra 4d6 lightning damage.
Okay, so right now we're doing the AoE part of it.
Yes, so the walrus will not make the save,
Okay.
but everybody else has to make the save.
Okay. I'm gonna render the druid on top of the tree not in this line because it's like probably 20 feet in the air. But the tree, the other animals and their riders, and probably the rider on the walrus as well is gonna get hit by this. Group save. This is dexterity. Roll the damage if you would please, since I gotta do that as part of my macro.
It'll be 16 lightning damage.
Okay. 4, 16. It's half damage on a success.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I got a couple of them.
Yeah. Looks
all that
like
matters. I got a couple.
Yeah, 2 of the druids failed and the tree failed. Makes sense the tree would take a good
I
brunt.
set the tree on
About
fire.
half of them made it, half of them didn't. That does do a bunch of lightning damage, everybody. Yeah, that tree definitely starts sparking. All right, so then the tree...
No, walrus
Sorry, the walrus
takes all of that. He doesn't get a save.
takes damage from the javelin plus 4d6 lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the
It's all of that plus my rage damage.
6 plus 16 plus the rage.
Mm-hmm.
25, I think.
9, yeah.
Nice.
Wow. That is a pretty effective little AoE right there. Very, and it just lights up, you know, the darkness is kind of explodes with light for a moment.
That's just my first attack.
That's true. Yeah, light. Where's the magic look? not like that. Looks terrible.
It's so
Colored
special looking.
balls. You think there'd be a lightning one, but there's not.
And then
Disappointing.
just for wonderful shits and giggles, for my second attack, I'm going to use my laser pistol that I haven't touched since I
Yeah, but
got.
say, we still have laser pistols. I forgot about
I
that.
I have
forgot.
two. I have two.
2 laser pistols. Yeah, it's one of those things where you give and you're like, I have no idea if anyone's gonna care about this. Especially at the time you guys got them, you already had like really good toys to use. So
Oh yeah.
Mhm. So I'll just shoot the tree in front of me. Pew pew.
he probably doesn't have. Good...
Oh.
Oops, I need to turn this.
That wasn't good.
Sorry, I didn't even have the FX thing still on. Oh yeah,
Great
first time using
But-
the laser pistol, just shoot yourself in the
But-
foot.
I'm also lucky, so I can re-roll it because you can
Ah.
re-roll an attack roll. So
That is lucky.
it is lucky, yes.
Sure is.
So we will just re-roll it. Oh, not much better.
Yes, Raymond. Back. Hang on. What's this?
I got a 12 against the tree. I'm not rolling well tonight, you guys.
Still
Well.
early.
Oh wow. I was gonna say a tree doesn't have very.
Plate armor.
I didn't think a tree had very good AC, but actually, I guess it's got the equivalent of bark skin.
yeah.
Which
The
is,
OG.
yeah,
bark skin.
the OG bark skin. So 12 does
Am I
not hit the
close?
tree.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna use this inspiration because I've had it for so long. I'll shoot again.
I really want to shoot this tree.
I do.
All right, you've had 3 chances now. It's not gonna happen with this
It's not-
pistol.
Just blind fire. Pew pew pew.
This is what happens when she tries to do range things.
Yeah,
This is what
Yeah.
happens.
somebody gave her a gun.
Mm-hmm. I shoot at Lord Marbury by accident.
Quote unquote accident. All
I went to the stormtroopers school for shooting. That's what I did.
Thimbleweed. James is saying that rage damage is melee only. Is that also true?
I mean, you only took 3 extra damage. Just add 3 back in. I don't.
Man,
care.
she keeps trying to pull these fast ones on me.
I don't know. I didn't read it.
Rules.
She stops reading the ability halfway through. That's what happens.
It's infectious. Thimbleweed.
Billy sounds great.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop reading now.
Before I read any bad news.
I don't care. Just add 3 points back in. I still did 22 points of damage to your stupid walrus.
All right. Man, that's a one big walrus.
He's very
Alright.
sensitive about his intelligence too.
It's a shame.
They all screech and growl as the lightning emerges from their side, from the sprinting barbarian.
All right, I'll shoot the walrus with hailstorm.
We got it in for this walrus.
That's right.
Apparently. Yep, 28 will hit the walrus.
I mean, a giant walrus is a little scary.
Yet.
Plus. Ugh. Ugh, that hurts.
Plus.
So 14 damage.
Alright, it takes a large arrow in its blubbery mass.
I'll cast Hunter's Mark on it. I'll attack again with Hailstorm. So Hunter's Mark does hit, it'll do 4 more damage.
Okay, 1 hits. About 10.
For 14 damage.
Oh, yeah, I did the 4.
Yeah.
Oh man, that walrus. Just 2 massive shots. Pulls a butterfly knife out of his blubber. Let's fuck him up! Celeste.
Okay. Okay. So this.
Wait, where are you going? You're there to protect me. If they get too close.
So I don't even know. Everyone's all so far away and so dark.
You could light something.
I have dark vision. I don't want to light things when I have
Oh.
dark vision,
Yeah,
but it's still like
it's just gray. It's too
hard
just-
to see everything.
Maybe you guys should fix the everlasting night.
We will get to it when we want to
Getting
get to
there.
it. I have dark vision, so why would I need to fix
or
it?
light a torch. Either way.
Man, did the swarm
Um,
do piercing?
Mm.
Could I re-rolled that?
Are you only just now figuring this out? Haven't you been doing this the whole time?
It's
I feel like
Usually-
I feel like you did remember that at one point, and then time goes by.
I leveled up. It changed. Who knows?
Right, exactly.
It is piercing. I could have re-rolled that.
Okay.
Mm.
Thanks, Nick.
So what
remember
what
for
is
2 more
Frey attack
sessions now.
again?
Mm-hmm.
All of them. She threw a
All
lightning bolt through.
of it.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Say the walrus.
Boris is taking a pounding.
We have Demon the walrus needs to die first for some reason.
Okay. This is the wall.
Little did you know,
It is.
donates his
Walrus?
paycheck
Yep.
every week to the local orphanage.
He's the one good guy this whole
That's
group.
right.
He's been peer pressured into being here.
Too bad, 'cause
he
I
keeps
hate
the others
kids.
from going over the edge. Without the walrus, there's no moral center of this group whatsoever.
And this is like a polar bear next to it,
Yes.
and we think that all these innocent animals need to
How
die.
about she just physically has to run up here and just be like, okay, so there's like a bear.
Yeah, I can't see from way back there.
That
I could not. It was like shadowy figures.
I'm glad you said that. That was by design.
So yes, I ran up because I can run a lot, and then I can run away.
Just
That is
running around to look.
that's kind of my thing.
Yeah, and we just see it's a half orc run up to them, like squint at them, and then run away.
That's what I'm picturing.
Okay, so I want to use my searing sunburst in like this area to hit the walrus and the bear,
A poor
Yeah,
walrus.
walrus steaks.
and I'm gonna. I guess it's a con saving throw, but I will. And so if it.
20-foot radius is a big ass
So-
sphere.
Yeah, but again, it comes down to that saving throw, which is not that hard to make. But if it succeeds, I'm gonna use some key points to increase the damage.
Can't actually see the
Yeah.
grid very well because it's so bright. I have the opposite problem.
Oh well.
I should have put that the stuff under my eyes that helps keep the sun out. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10. I think it needs to be one more bigger.
Roll20. That is a feature you need to implement.
Okay,
Let us put a token
15.
down and set a size.
Alright, I think this is around 20, but yeah, it looks like you can comfortably
Blow up my Pegasus? I don't
blow up
think
your
so.
Pegasus. That's true.
I
guess
mean, he
we-
is 30 feet in the air, so
That's a 20-foot radius. Do you want to get the what? Alright, I'm trying to move it out of the way. Is that right? 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. Alright, I think we can put all these guys. You, but not the Pegasus. Alright, group save. This is a con. I need a DC and a damage roll from you.
It's 13. So 2d6. We're gonna roll some key points to do
They're not cruelty-free. This is pro-cruelty to animals for sure.
That's the damage.
Whoa, that's a lot. Oh, 66, my goodness.
2d6
66.
and then 2 key points. Each one increases by 2d6.
Nice.
This is one where they don't take any damage if they make the save.
Yeah, that's what All right, well.
Fortunately, only one of them didn't make the save. Oddly enough. She really didn't make the save. The one on top of the walrus took a nasty, like, shields his eyes as nasty bit of radiant bleach damage. And it lights everything up for just a moment. Is that it? You're staying there?
I think that's all. I think that's all I can do, right? Because I. Oh wait, but we said that this. What did we decide? I cannot do a bonus action with this because it's like it's an attack, but it's like a spell.
Right, it's not an attack action.
It's not an attack action, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just run away a little bit, I guess. That's it.
All right, we've got the druid on top of the tree. And she will chant and mumble and raise her hands, clearly invoking powers and a spell. She will actually spellcasters
Uh-oh.
conjure
Oh boy.
more animals.
More animals.
She can cast at level 5, so we're gonna get 2 CR2 tigers, more tigers.
Uh-oh. I don't think the walrus should have been our primary target, you fellas.
The walrus doesn't summon animals.
They're at range on this within 60 feet. Okay. He's gonna put one right in front of Thray.
Wow, can't even get my
Hello
name
there.
right.
Oh, thanks, Nick. Rochelle, you actually could do a bonus attack. You have an ability called Key Fueled Attack. If you spend 1 key point or more as part of your attack action, well, it's not. No, part of your action. If you spend key points, then you get to make 1 attack as a bonus action.
That is a distinction. I'm so used to everything being like
An attack action?
and then
Yeah.
it's different. Okay, thank
This is
you.
just if you
I
spend
know now. I understand how that is useful.
Yeah, key stuff that's not
It
an attack.
before didn't seem very useful to me.
Alright.
Thank you.
And she's gonna spawn the other one right there. Guess they just get initiative rolled, right? So let's roll.
More saber-toothed tigers?
More, he says.
I'm gonna say it. There's too many saber-toothed tigers on this map.
It's fair, it's fair. I'm gonna have to make a note that these are the summoned ones.
Sasha is the most important one.
Yeah, it's getting a little... they'll be in green. That is her turn. Walrus is pretty pissed off. And will flubber its way very unceremoniously towards Celeste. And as it rushes over to you, Celeste, like shoving snow out of the way, it attempts to just bodily flop on top of you.
Gross.
It's a giant mass. Ooh, they kind of fixed the sheets now. There's a toggle for me to whisper. That's nice.
Oh.
About a 26 for the monk.
Damn.
Will hit.
Floppity flop! 17 bludgeoning damage is what it feels like when a giant walrus flops on top of you. Then it will attempt to gore you with its tusks. Oh, this walrus is pissed off.
Yeah, we did kind of land him.
You
Yikes.
You shoot for the king. You shoot for the king, you Beth not myth. And stabs you with its giant tusks. You did know he's actually extremely wounded.
The king is just extremely, extremely fat.
For 18 piercing damage on that one.
Oof.
The tree.
Oh, you do have. I remind you, we did short rest, so you do have 15 temp hit points.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
They are gone now.
They're gone. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, they're gone.
They are gone. The tree will. Tree will ready an attack. It will lock its roots down and enter Overwatch mode and attack anybody who gets close. And you imagine the tree's got a pretty good reach too, probably more so than most creatures. As we go to Edmund, I'm actually gonna back the tree up a little bit.
Wait. Oh, I see. Edmund, actually. Okay.
There we go. All right, Edmund.
All right. What can Edmund do? Edmund's just gonna command his saber-toothed tiger to run off into the distance.
Let's go. Oh, you're not kidding.
Be safe, Sasha. Oh, with him on top. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is he leaving us?
Sounds like it.
Good luck,
And
everyone.
then
He
Edmund
left us.
starts to
He
charge
left
his
us.
beam cannon.
What am I gonna do? Oh boy.
Oh.
Okay.
We just,
You guys
Well,
and your
give him
asshole giant
distance.
line attacks. I've set up the perfect scenario for you.
We just like many feet in the distance through the darkness. We just see like just a light just start growing in the darkness.
Exactly. All right, one of these summoned saber-toothed tigers. Now this is what Edmund likes to do. He likes to do the pounce thing. 20 feet toward a creature and hits it with a claw attack on the same turn. All right, I can do that with both Celeste and Thimbleweed. So let's determine what fate decides. Celeste, naturally.
No.
It's gonna back up a little bit and then jump towards you and attempt to pounce on top of you. Which is it has to hit you with its claw attack successfully. 16. I don't
that
think
will not
hits
hit.
you. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it just you roll out of the way as it comes crashing down. Unfortunately, it's its only attack if it's not successful with that. Alright, we've got another druid. This one is on top of the polar bear. And she does not like getting kicked in the face with a fucking Pegasus. So she looks up at you, Valravn. You're about 30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
I think she's just gonna try to... Actually... Okay. She's gonna... spread her hands and summon forth the will of the Frostmaiden as you see... it almost looks like she's casting burning hands, but you just see cold air and frost spewing out of her hands.
Okay.
And targeting you and the Pegasus. And I'm going to upcast it. And that is a... it's a con saving throw.
Okay. Here
With a
is-
DC of... Actually, I guess I don't have to reveal that yet, do I? Or oh, it says on there. Sorry, it says on there. 14.
Oh, it does. Yeah, yeah. Okay, here's Marbury. Okay.
Ugh.
Is it half on save or
On a
nothing?
failed save... A
Should you read
success,
the
the
whole
creature takes
paragraph?
half as much damage and isn't hindered by ice, so it's half
Okay.
the total damage. So the total right now is 26.
Okay.
Ah,
Ooh, look at those saves. All right, so half of 26 is 13.
mm-hmm.
Valravn, with his Frostfurt, I assume this is all cold damage.
That is all
Yes.
cold damage, yep.
Okay, so with the Frostfurt cloak, he would take 6. Yes.
Sounds correct.
And then I haven't been keeping track of what the cloak's ability is, which I haven't taken much cold damage, but you know, it's absorbing the cold that it resists, and I can heal with it later.
I think it has to hit a certain threshold. I forget, but
It does. Once reaches 20 points worth of resisted cold damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was just 6 right
Yep.
there.
that's for you to keep track of.
Yeah. All right.
Does Lord Marbury get the temporary
Sure
hit points as
does.
well? Okay,
I can do up to 6, and it's all 5 of us, and Marbury,
gotcha.
if I want him to.
Saber-toothed tiger number 2 is unfortunately not going to be able to pounce because it can't disengage from prey, but instead it will just try to swipe you with its claws. I'm not going to bother switching off Frost Druid, but this is the tiger's attack. Is a terrible miss anyway. The summoning sickness. Another druid, and this time we are going to... God, y'all spread out so much like fucking roaches. Hell.
That's what I aim to be in life.
Wait, scatter.
Scatter.
My roach-like qualities.
Really helped me out here.
Yeah. This one will also shoot at you, Valravn, but this time we'll use a projectile. Good old ice knife
It's me it's shooting at.
flying at you, yes.
Okay, 16 will hit.
This
Yeah,
one
Druid Prism.
is actually piercing damage. On hit, the target takes 1d... I guess I could click it, or can I click it?
Yeah. I can't. I don't know if you can. There you go.
Oh, well, I was hoping it would click the damage. I guess it's
Oh,
not
the
doing it.
damage.
Okay.
If you hit ice knife, it'll. Oh wait, yeah, hit the word ice knife. That should show the damage.
No, Valravn's
Oh, there
attacking
you go.
with viruses.
That's right.
All right,
I've
so
infected your.
you just take that... I rolled a 10, by the way. A full 10 piercing damage.
You sure did.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna...
Wait, what's
Oh, I
the
can
cold
see.
damage on this?
Well, the cold damage comes from the AoE, which I was gonna upscale. So you take 10 cold damage,
Ah,
and then... Or sorry,
10
10
piercing.
piercing damage, you're right.
okay.
And then the shard explodes, which is only gonna affect Lord Marbury, which has to make a dex save, which is DC 14, or take 2d6 cold damage. I'll accept that roll, but I'm gonna up it by another 2d6.
Okay.
I don't have to conserve spell slots.
Dex. Oh no, Marbury!
Well, it's 8 plus 3. So 11 cold damage for Lord Marbury.
11. Okay.
When does Chris fall out of the air?
Right.
I know. Well, I was hoping to, if I could hit him with the other spell, it would have
Yeah.
reduced his speed to 0. Would have done a lot better.
All right. Marbury's taking some actual damage now.
Actual damage. All right, and then it is your turn.
Okay. Thankfully, I think. Oh, frontline people. God bless you. You didn't get right up in the middle of all of the enemies. You actually left me an AoE spot.
Oh, they aim to please.
I didn't realize this is the rare, very large, like overland map.
Yeah,
you guys
it
have
is.
hardly ever had one of
We,
these
we don't get these very often.
encounters, and you're taking advantage of it.
All right. Yeah, okay. Valravn, we'll read some words onto the battlefield of the creatures attacking the stalwart heroes and seeing them stand firm against their onslaught. Their faith in their Frostmaiden waned, and they were afflicted as one with doubt in the form of a mass headache.
The mass
And
headache.
I do believe with the 20-foot radius, spell description, I can hit all 6 of these folks in front of me, between me and Celeste.
Oh, I need to scroll down.
20-foot
radius.
Sphere. So if I drop it like right here in the middle of all of these guys.
Yes, you can.
Yep. So those
All of them.
6.
Alrighty. Some damage.
Yes. It's on there. 33. It's not bad damage.
Oh.
It's-
Not bad at all.
Intelligence. A creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected by the spell, but we've seen them talk.
And most beasts are like 7 or 8 or something, or like 6. I don't think.
That is not correct, actually.
No?
What makes beasts beasts is that they have an intelligence of like a 2.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
However,
Yeah,
lucky
yeah,
for
what's the
you,
magical
these
beast?
have all been awakened.
Oh, that was just lucky then.
Yes.
Didn't know that.
The DM is thrilled.
15. The DM is thrilled. 33 damage. There's a half if they make.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ouch. One frost druid made it with flying colors. Everybody else fails terribly.
Take that, giant walrus.
That's right.
And what happens is, my god, the giant walrus, blood just leaks from his head, and he just, right in front of you, Celeste, just falls over, absolutely dead. The polar bear and the polar bear's rider both fall over dead together as one.
Polar bear's last thing.
And
he
then
hears is,
everybody
"I
else
told you
is
to
like
move."
severely wounded after that. Jeez.
All right, those that survived also have the headache condition
It's on attack rolls, I think.
on attack rolls. Yeah.
Bleeding from the eyes.
That's the best case scenario. I'll never use that better than that.
Yeah, that was pretty effective.
Pretty good.
Good.
And then he will survey the battlefield, and he will speak some words or write some words of the stalwart Celeste facing down the walrus, taking its goring tusks and standing firm in the icy snow. And he will give Celeste a point of bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
And I don't have any post-it notes in front of me.
Oh, what are we gonna do?
No notes.
That's how I remember.
Well, you had some mechanical device that you could write a note into, sitting in front of you. If you're using Microsoft, it does have a sticky note option.
I don't have any mechanical sticky notes.
This tiger will shrug off its rider, who kind of slides to the ground. I think I can leap far enough to actually attack you. Let's choose between Celeste and Frey.
Not it, not it, not it, not it, not it.
Bring it.
Yeah.
We'll come to avenge and rush towards you
Sacrifice.
and attempt to do that maneuver.
You've been chosen as dodge take, Celeste, whether you like it or not.
Dodge this. 24.
Oh, shit.
Will not dodge that.
That is gonna do
Ooh.
Wow, almost max damage. 16. The the part of the person taking damage for the party will be Celeste in this combat encounter. And then as wait, I have to do it. Okay, so there's a whole thing you have to do for this, Ray. Jesus. You have the claw attack on the same turn. That target must succeed on a DC 14 strength save or be knocked prone. And if the target is prone, then the tiger can make a bite attack. So you now like several things have to happen. All right, so now make a strength saving throw as you attempt to not be knocked prone over by the tiger. Knocked over.
I would like to use my bardic inspiration.
He did just describe you as stalwart.
How stalwart are you?
It's a D8 now, right?
It's a D10 now.
A D10.
He's so inspiring.
Oh, well, I made it.
Yeah, barely.
You did make it.
All right, you are stalwart. Oh, I realized the tiger is supposed to have his minus thing too, but I think it's a D6. You said?
Yeah, it's a D6.
All right, 18 would hit you anyway. I think so.
Right. Well, it's a minus. It's a minus a roll. It would have been less than D6 probably, but
Yeah. All right, so it does not get its bonus bite. You are not knocked prone, at least. This druid is very badly damaged. Snarls up at you. Says, "We knew you would be a problem." So she will conjure a storm around you, Valravn. I've had to use all my things on you.
kill the mage.
Freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot cylinder with a 40-foot radius, centered on a point you choose within range. The point will be in the air.
Yeah.
When ground is covered in slick ice, make difficult terrain. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or on a turn or starts its turn, there must make a dex save. On a failed save, it falls prone. Maybe this isn't the spell that's going to work then, is it?
I don't know how falling prone in the sky works. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I was hoping that was the idea, as it would fall down. But
Let's see if there's
might need to look that one up.
a ruling. Sleet storm and flying creatures?
Slightly different spell I could try to cast. Might work out better for this purpose.
Shh.
I think.
I don't see any official rulings. I just see Reddit threads, people discussing the topic.
Yeah. Well,
Are
maybe
you
look
looking
up
for, like, rules of falling?
what happens if you fall prone while flying.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're getting knocked down. I would assume you fall. Falls is a bit off by Marshals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking
Oh,
if you fall prone, you fall. If you're flying. Because that was my goal with the other spell as well, was to reduce your speed to 0. Flying creatures knocked prone, is the speed reduced to 0, otherwise deprived of the ability to move. The creature falls, thus the ability to hover. Excellent.
Well, that would do it.
That was the goal.
It's
Alright, so a
it's
giant,
in the description of prone.
a little localized storm appears all around you, like a blizzard, if you
Right.
will.
All right.
And thankfully, it is the Pegasus's turn next.
Sure is.
Hold on.
Oh,
Oh.
shoot, we've got your thing. You're right.
Don't forget my beam.
Your beam.
Oh, it's the end of the round. Yeah.
That's right.
It is the
Thank
end of
you.
the
You
round.
were patiently waiting this whole time.
I was. I would like to aim the beam as this arrow
Oh,
shows
look
you,
at that.
Son of a bitch.
going 100 feet forward.
Okay.
Let me copy and paste cannon mode here real quick for a reminder. So dex saving throw.
You did kind of line guys up like in a diagonal line from it. Did you intentionally?
He did. I'm trying to figure out the elevation because this druid is a lot higher in the air. It's on top of a tree.
Gotcha.
Versus this one, although this one's probably still mounted on top of the dead walrus.
I mean, it says it, a beam of energy 100 feet long and 5 feet wide.
Yeah. I think because
But
she's
he's
still...
also on top of a saber-toothed tiger, so he's like 3 or 4 feet in the air already.
I think because this one's still on top of like a dead walrus, then...
I mean, physics would say that because he's sitting on a saber-toothed tiger, he's already, like I said, at base.
Yeah.
It is.
He's
4
slightly
feet off the
elevated.
ground.
Yeah.
Plus the 5 feet that the beam is going to go. And so he's got like 10 feet off the ground that the beam is going to go through.
If that's
So,
the case, then
even
you're
on
not
top
going to
of the
hit
dead
this one.
walrus,
Basically, you have to
screwed.
choose because the elevation difference. Whether to hit the druid who's on the ground or the druid who's in the tree. But you will automatically hit the tree and this druid.
I'll go with the ones on top of the walrus, the tree, and the one on top of the tree.
Okay.
The
Good
one,
choice,
the one
'cause
lower to the ground sees a laser beam just fly over
Yeah.
her head.
I mean, if he can hit the one on the tree, that gets rid of the extra saber-toothed tigers because
That's
that
true.
spells concentration.
There you go.
Everybody's showing off their big fancy
Oh.
AoEs. I need damage and the DC.
Come on, high numbers.
That's
Pretty good,
That's
pretty good.
about
yeah.
It's still good. It's still good.
What was the DC on it?
16. Dex.
Hope I put Dex in there.
Oh,
I did. Those are some bad say. The tree doesn't have a good dexterity, you guys.
oh, Tender Hot Guys is back.
No.
Get her up.
Don't acknowledge his presence. It makes it stronger.
Does it?
I don't know. All right. Well, unfortunately, that kills my Sleet Storm Druid, who's already heavily wounded. Shockingly, not quite into the tree, but the tree is like branches falling off and like bits of bark singed. That does trigger concentration, however, for our top druid. Which, what do we say? It's DC 10 or half the damage? Half the damage is actually more in this case, right? So it'd be 12. The
Unless you round it up.
12 concentration.
Yeah.
And she fucking fails. Which means I believe the creatures go away in this case, right? It's not one where they...
Mhm. Namely, the one in front of me.
Yes, that is true.
Only the one true saber-tooth tiger.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Sasha.
All right. Now we start off with the Pegasus, no longer in the Sleet Storm.
Oh, because they're dead.
Because that one is dead. Yep.
Oh, thank you, Edmund. That was about to be really bad for me.
Edmund does not
Okay.
acknowledge your thankfulness because he's too far away.
Yeah. Well, Robin tries to yell through the snow, but all right. Lord Marbury will do basically the same thing he did last time, and he will try to do just a flyby, swoop down, kick number 3 with his back legs in the head. Oh, that's a hoof to the face.
Oh, nice.
That's a crit.
For 13 bludgeoning
Boy.
damage.
Put it on the board. Yep. I'm tracking Lord Marbury's crit separately from yours.
They don't count towards mine.
They count as a separate. There's an asterisk involved.
Right.
Okay, 13 does trigger the massive damage. Actually makes it, and still alive, and she angrily tries to icicle that Pegasus.
Yep, as it flies by.
Yeah. 16.
That does hit a Marbury.
5 slashing and 4
Or
cold
9.
damage.
All right. Catches him in the flank.
Yep.
And he shoots up 30 feet again.
You guys are all showing off.
You finally let us out into the open.
I know, right? Yeah, the opposite of the last several locations we've had. Very, very tight quarters. Hooray.
So what are the odds I can climb the tree?
I mean, we have rules for climbing onto creatures.
But I have a climbing speed now. And I don't have to make rolls anymore.
Uh...
That's what it counts to be cool like me.
You do have a climbing speed.
Mhm.
I will give you advantage on... Well, what is the rule for that?
Hang on, I'm looking it up.
Compare it to the tree's declimbing speed.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not that one. I have to remember which one it is. Alright, there it is. I gain a climbing speed equal to my walking speed. I can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings, without needing to make ability checks.
Is an awakened tree not a difficult surface?
I would say so.
All right, all out.
Yes!
That's,
Nick.
that's good.
That's a good
one. A tremendous effort. I have
I'm
to
gonna
repeat
get
it for
right
the
up
listeners.
next to my little frost druid friend.
Yeah. What does
So
it
I
look
use
like
my-
when you climb?
It's very much like a cat
Horrifying.
climbing a tree. It's horrifying.
I will say
just
this.
It's like she uses her claws that she got from her rage to just dig into the bark and climb up, just like the cats do.
If you recall, this tree was holding its action to attack if anybody got within range, so it will attempt to
Wow.
slam you with a giant branch as you come close.
Was this actual foresight from the DM that Frey was going to try to climb it?
I mean,
It missed.
It missed anyway. I rolled a
Oh.
3.
So really what you can do is we can flavor it as trying to bring a branch down to smash me, and instead I climbed on top of it and
Climbed the branch. Just-
Nice.
ran right up it.
The tree, also in flavorful, this tree looks almost completely destroyed. It has taken a horrific beating from all of the various AoEs coming its way.
It creaks mournfully.
Yeah. It's the last of its kind.
Right up
Not no
next to-
more.
its knowledge is so deep. It could teach us so much about the world.
I know the secrets of the ancients. Ha!
We are Groot.
Oh.
Alright. So yeah. Alright. Goodbye, druid lady.
Didn't graduate from school.
I'm assuming a 21 will hit.
Yeah.
I was gonna recklessly attack. But 21 will
no
already hit.
need. Yeah, 21 on it.
For 13. Will an 18 hit a druid?
Yes, she is only dressed in furs.
For 19
Ice
more.
weapons. Oh my gosh.
I max damaged that roll.
Yeah, she hadn't taken any damage until that arm cannon hit, and now she's looking very, very bad and just spits up blood with your 2 massive attacks.
If I'd been quicker, I could have done a Sparta on her. Kicked her right out.
I
of
was
the tree.
thinking you were gonna do that.
That would have been good.
Got to the top of the tree and just meleeed.
Your tree is mine. That's all I got. 2 attacks. I'm done.
Tumbleweed.
Saber-tooth cat. Hopefully I'll crit, because that'll be fun.
Oh man.
That close.
Only like the third 28 you rolled.
I'll roll for swarm damage. And roll for Hunter's
Wow.
Mark.
That tiger is extremely dead.
Roll for Deadness.
Sinks. Another giant animal just sinks down right next to Celeste.
Go. Welcome, Celeste. And then I'll try to shoot the druid out of the tree.
Wow, what a shot. I should have given her some cover.
It's a long shot.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give her half cover. Doesn't matter, 19 will definitely hit. You are gonna steal this kill, and I respect it. I respect it a lot.
Frey climbs,
Frey
all the way up
climbs the tree, and then you're having this
Shoot.
vicious fight. All of a sudden, this arrow just thunk, like right when she attempts to like do something, hits her in the head, and she just topples.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Celeste,
Yes.
it is you. There's one druid and one tree left on the battlefield, and both of them look extremely injured.
Okay. I'll punch the tree. I guess I'm
Punch the
punching it.
tree.
Always wanted to do it. That's for converting all my carbon dioxide.
I needed that.
Screw you, environment. Oh,
This is for making me feel bad about existing. 11
hits a tree.
is not. No, a tree. Tree's got that bark skin, yo. Trees will outlive us all.
Breaking the park.
Not this tree,
Not
probably.
any trees I own.
Hold on. Let's
I'm gonna chop them down the day before I die.
My last act on this earth is going to be setting fire to a forest.
That's my legacy.
I'm gonna
No
use
matches.
my radiant sun bolt instead. I
Fuck
think
this
for my
tree.
extra attack. Radiant sun bolt.
15
All right, that's
will hit.
15.
Oh no, the sun made it grow faster.
It loves. It uses its photosynthesis
New
reaction.
leaves.
New leaves sprout out. Yeah, it should love right now. That's too much sun. Too much.
So 1 on that. That's
Yeah.
great.
That's good enough.
It's good enough.
It was so
Oh,
damaged.
That's what I aim for in life is good enough.
It was so damaged.
Hey.
I'm gonna
That's
run
where I
away
come
now.
in.
I'm gonna run away now.
As it falls dead, which actually doesn't look much different. That one's dead. That one's dead. The tree's dead. We'll go to Edmund. Mostly surrounded by bodies. There's one weakened druid who's like practically on the ground, heaving. You can
You
hear
need to
her.
question her.
Yeah, you can hear her mumbling as if trying to like pray.
She's praying.
You're not sure from that
Laurel.
distance. I just mentioned the fact that she's.
We need to question her.
We're alive?
I'm gonna. Do we do want to question her?
I mean, she could probably tell us what the Frostmaiden is.
Sure. I'm gonna assume my party members can tell me where this last person is. As I yell out, are there any more enemies on the
Are you gonna
field?
admit that you just blind fired that arm cannon into the middle of things and hoped you wouldn't hit your
Shot
friends?
into the dark.
Actually
No,
can't see a
I
damn thing.
used Celeste's Sunfire in that brief flash to calculate where I needed
Triangulate.
to be and triangulate exactly.
Nice.
So
Calculating.
I did think about it though. But sure. I mean, I'm going to use my Sabertooth Tiger's action and movement speed to go this far. And on my turn, I'm like, do you have any last words? Tell us what you know about the Frostmaiden. We'll let you live.
My life is not yours to grant. It is only by her will that I serve.
He jumps down and attempts to stab her. Ah,
Whoa.
that would have been pretty cool if I made
Would have
it.
been pretty cool.
I'm going to use my inspiration. It's that important.
I can't look bad in front of
The
this
moment,
near dead
yeah.
enemy.
I know, my Sabertooth ran up and I,
You
sounded
leaped off.
posing.
Oh.
And then, oh my gosh,
Oh.
with
Your foot gets caught like in the tiger and you stumble off.
Just fall
Both
to the
of our
ground.
Blade in the snow.
inspirations.
She
Edmund,
picks up
ended
the
like
blade
this.
and stabs you with it.
That's
Try
what
to make
happened
it
with
look
my
like-
inspiration. I I lower.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I'm
not
trying to make it
how
look like I missed on purpose.
that works. That's what could have happened, but
Yeah.
but worse.
Yeah.
You see this? This could go into your face the next time.
Yeah.
Tell us what you want, or tell us what we want to know.
Um,
Do I have bardic inspiration by chance?
No, you do not.
you see her eyes flash blue, Edmund, for a moment, and then she speaks and says, "My life longer is important. It is only by your will that exist, and that we tested you. You are strong. Perhaps strong enough for what is to come. She sees you. But there is another presence here on the island that she not see. That
What?
is a concern.
Who are you talking about?
One she has been searching for. One found something that should not be found. One that caused the Frostmaiden to lock everything in darkness. Believe that that one is here, the island.
I do believe that is correct.
Hey, that's who we're here to look for also.
As it happens.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Go tell
Then
your master that we'll let you live.
you serve her as well.
No.
Our
We only serve
interests are perhaps
ourselves.
aligned.
She doesn't look hostile anymore. She's just talking to all of you, and still kind of on the ground, just very clear, like near death. Like just the littlest bit of attack would absolutely murder her.
We are here, my dear, to lift this accursed darkness that has fouled the land. If stopping this common
It
enemy
is
will...
not an accursed darkness. It is her divine grace.
Yes, well, her divine grace is not wanted, and it must end.
We can neither want it or avoid it. It is. But she has a will. That will is pointed in a rare burst of... She pauses for a moment. Anger and concern. Ones who started this.
If we eliminate your maiden's anger, eliminate her concern, perhaps she would back off, as it were.
It is not for me to make such proclamations, but if you survive the trials to come, you may speak with her yourself soon enough.
Well,
Trials.
that sounds fun. From everything we know about her, she seems, I would guess she's a wonderful conversationalist.
We already defeated you and your friends. What else is there?
We are merely the vanguard.
I don't have time for this shit. Where is she? And let's just get on with this.
Her sanctum lies beyond, and she points to the skull mountain in the distance. Yeah. You are on the right track.
Before you die, tell us, as a warrior, what your name is.
It has been forgotten. I am merely a servant of the Frostmaiden.
Edmund starts practicing. I am merely a servant of the Frostmaiden. My name has been forgotten. We are the vanguard.
He's been wearing a wire this whole time.
Okay, I think I got your voice. Thank you.
Would you like a
Ask
pamphlet?
If what the maiden has against the trees and plants with its eternal darkness.
Trees are
Hey.
dying.
They will return as they always do. Concern for the wildlife is never a concern. Everything must endure the winter. Those that does not, they do not deserve to return in the spring.
And if nothing returns,
It was not strong enough.
How many more trials are there? I really don't want to fight more of your friends.
I don't think you will need to.
This threat, this concern that your maiden has, it is on this island. It is coming for her. It's coming for her a city. I don't know if she's in the city or if it's related to her, but that is what they are looking for, an ancient city.
You see her
Have you seen-
her eyes
Go
flash blue when it mentions that, but she kind of flinches.
We intend to stop them, but we need to know where they are and what they are doing. Do you or your maiden know anything of that?
Oh, there's some sort of powerful magic in play that blocks her even from Frostmaiden's gaze. That is what makes them dangerous.
So your Frostmaiden, let me understand this right. So your Frostmaiden can't deal with her own problems, so she creates this nighttime that's going to kill everybody because she can't handle the fact that someone might be more magical than she is?
I love the phrase. I mean, we're not talking to a god right now.
Yeah.
But phrase gut instinct is to insult the god.
I'm looking forward to this upcoming conversation. You see her kind of. You see, she's been pretty impassive so far, but you see a little bit of a rise come out of her at this.
Oh, you didn't like that?
And she just kind of spits some more blood out.
Ray just smiles. I hit a nerve. I'm right.
You have proven your strength in battle.
We've done that a long time ago when she sent the stupid wolves and she sent the other stupid animals. Enough is enough with this shit. Let's get this on.
Your maiden has been harassing us quite a bit, to be honest, yes.
Like I said, I'm tired of all of this shit. Either she shows herself or she doesn't.
You'll cry whenever a winter storm blows into your house as well. You feel the chill of air upon your neck.
Hell no.
You close the door.
This is not a door that will be easily closed.
See about that.
That mountain it is, then, to speak with your maiden and gain either her assistance or her acquiescence in our quest to stop this threat.
He nods.
You can
And
go first.
if you... I mean, technically you guys are close enough to stop her, attack her, whatever you want, but otherwise you see her shift. She is a druid. She shifts into a wolf form and then stares at you all for a long time again, and then turns around and trots off into the darkness.
Tell your Frostmaiden we are coming.
Yeah, maybe.
And she needs to get over her complex before we get there.
There is no loot to be had in this bullshit fight.
Oh, but there's a couple good fingers around.
That's true.
I mean, walrus tusks are treasured items. They're expensive, right?
Crack.
Yeah. I don't know about D&D world, but pure walrus ivory.
God, I have to do a PSA at the end of this session. We at Rogue
You're
Watson
muted.
are
We do not condone.
sternly against the ivory trade in all forms. Lord.
Step too far.
Yep.
Otherwise, all are free to.
Can I take parts of the tree apart and use them like snowshoes to help walk over the snow and ice?
Take parts of the tree apart and use them as snowshoes.
Yeah, so like in like the mountains and stuff like that, they use like what looks like tennis rackets on their shoes to help them walk on the snow and ice and stuff.
Just a big wicker.
Yeah.
Snowshoe.
Sure,
Yeah.
you can mutilate that tree and
Living tree.
form shoes out of its body.
Yeah.
Is that how you view your dining room table? I'm going to sit on the mutilated corpse of this tree.
I mean, that tree did have a sentient intelligence to it. I don't know how much I can verify the fact that all these animals had intelligence.
Yeah, the key word there is had.
Had.
It
Yep.
doesn't feel anything anymore.
It. No.
Who's stupid now?
Where'd your intelligence get you, tree? Nowhere.
On my feet. That's where.
That's right.
I have clogs now.
I have skis.
All right, as you are back on the map here,
I fashioned a snow canoe.
you can take your snow canoe.
The snow.
Oh, we could have made a canoe out of the tree body and then put Edmund's
That's
saber-toothed tiger on the front.
Had it pull us like a sled?
Yes.
I mean, that's.
this tree corpse is making excellent time.
We could all ride it like a banana boat.
Here I was thinking, there's nothing salvageable in this fight.
Yeah, that's right.
Please, I would like to chop up the tree into useful pieces.
I'll make a human corpse boat. You make a tree corpse boat. We'll see who's faster.
That's what I'm worried about. You guys carving up this tree, and one of you, a sociopath, turns around just making a boat out of a human body. Like, I guess this is what we're doing now. I don't
It's a
know.
rib cage. It's-
The arms can push away the snow.
Good Lord.
aerodynamic.
Yeah. We here at
Honest,
Rogue
I would
Watson
not have been
sternly
prepared for that.
condone any corpse boats.
You sternly condone it? All right.
Condemn. I condemn.
Onward.
Man, I thought I
Too
knew a
late.
person.
Yeah. Too late. Somebody's in the chat's gonna be like, "That's all I was waiting
That's
for."
the clip we need for our political ad now.
Mhm.
It's too late.
We always knew he condoned that.
Yeah.
Strongly condone.
Strongly condone. I've never felt more favor for something. All right, you all are back on the overland map and can start trudging forwards the giant skull mountain, which is now about half a mile away.
What's at Skull Mountain?
What's that skull mountain? Roller coasters, I think.
It's a candy shop.
Yeah, it's a Skull Mountain candy shop, gift store.
Wicked
And-
name, Serious Candy.
As you all head this direction, and again, it's constant, this supernatural cold winds, just more freezing than you've ever felt before. And through this constant snowfall, you begin to see a grand assembly of ice sculptures across the snowy field when you get closer to the base of the mountain. These sculptures are immaculately constructed renditions of various winter creatures, polar bears, wolves, elk, and then even more monstrous creatures that would be home in the Arctic, like trolls, white dragons, the remoras. You recognize one that's just, and these are just beautiful constructions just out in the middle of this snowfield.
Can I inspect one of those?
You can. It looks,
-1. That's really good.
yeah, that is a good check. They look almost too perfect. Like, you don't even think human hands could have crafted this level of ice sculpture. Like tears just come to your eyes. They're so beautiful. If it weren't for the ice, they would be entirely lifelike. And then as you begin moving through them, they give way to humanoid figures. And through the blowing wind and snow, which is kind of beginning to pick up a bit, they seem to almost subtly shift before your eyes, and you begin recognizing these frozen sculptures as figures whom you have met before, including Ravison from East Haven, Speaker Maxildenar from Targos, even the Warden from Revel's End, whom you just met in her death throes. These icy statues seem to be reflecting people who have died. And there are just fields and rows of them everywhere. And a raspy voice whispers on the wind, "Beauty kept in all its grace, none can escape the cold embrace. Behold those trapped in time, and witness the everlasting rhyme." And everywhere you turn is a figure you recognize encased in ice, and your teammates are no longer around you, only this endless parade of frozen bodies. Celeste, what do you do?
Ooh, what do I do?
Sorry.
I want to try a talk to the voice.
Sure.
What is your rhyming scheme?
I don't know what I want to what
Why are all these dead people here?
that seems like a good starting point.
What's going on?
What is the deal?
My companion is trying to trick
Who
me
are
into
all
thinking
these
I'm hearing a
people?
voice in the wind, and they must die.
Make a charisma check as you attempt to talk back and reason with the voice on the wind.
Ooh, hold on. No, I don't want to use my inspiration for that. It's a 4.
Okay. As you begin to ask questions, the wind picks up in intensity and buffets you around, and the voices suddenly begin speaking from all these different ice sculptures, and it's just incredibly fearful, and you feel alone. And I'm gonna have you roll a d4, please.
Or depression.
Depression.
1. Is a 1 good?
A 1
Is the best.
is the best.
It's on the top. It's first.
You gain a level of exhaustion.
Oh no.
It didn't sound like first.
Edmund, you are in the same situation. You are alone, surrounded by these ice sculptures. What do you do?
Yeah. These deaths were all necessary for us to make it to this point. I could care less about these figures in front of me.
So you're just going to steel yourself against anything that would... Any emotional distress?
My personality trait says I can stare down a hellhound without flinching.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Let's see if that's the case. Give me a wisdom.
Perfect.
Give me a wisdom check, please.
Is that a wisdom saving throw or click on wisdom?
We'll do the... Yeah, click on the wisdom. We'll do the check.
Edmund has doubts.
You do have doubts.
No.
You try to face it down, but it is
Flash that. Let's flash that to a 15.
flash of genius with a 15.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks to you begin to see the wind spinning and the figures spinning in front of you, but thanks to a last minute flash of genius, you kind of grit your teeth and just push back against this trauma encircling you. And when you blink and open your eyes, you are suddenly outside and you see in the distance the snowy figures. Frey, same situation. You are alone in a field of icy figures, having had that voice just give you a proclamation.
You know these people mean nothing to me, correct? Voice on the wind. So she's just gonna start smashing them all. Come out, whatever you are, Frostmaiden. Frey is coming to find you.
You can give me an intimidation check as you try to intimidate the icy figures who are trying to intimidate you emotionally. Oh boy, these checks, you guys.
Yeah, we're just not rolling well.
Yeah.
It's not going well.
Yeah.
Just cursed our dice.
Yeah, Frey, you try.
Saved my inspiration.
You try and stand tall, but they seem to grow in height, towering above you.
That works for me because I can go underneath them at that point.
That's a sea of legs.
Yeah.
Roll me a 1d4 as you try and sprint through their frozen legs.
I'm still smashing.
Traumatic moment. Oh, sure. Yeah, you can be smashing and they will be
smashing them all.
Falling apart around you.
How about a 3?
A 3. Remind me again if you have cold anything.
I have cold resistance, yes.
Okay. Roll 8d6, please.
No. I have to spell the word roll right first. Hang on.
You take 33 psychic damage from you smash all these things, but they just keep every splinter you smash becomes another tiny figure. Basically, it's just staring at you and in various mockery forms till it causes you a concerning headache enough to do some real damage.
Okay.
But after you smash your way out, you seem to be on the other side of the field. Thimbleweed, you find yourself alone, surrounded by these icy figures.
Can I try to nimbly sneak through them?
You can try to nimbly sneak through them. Give me a stealth check. Try to avoid their frozen gaze. Ooh, that's a good roll. They seem to be searching for you very intently, but you're able to slip past their senses. And it takes a few tense moments. You have to stop and start and like even hide behind like a frozen figure's legs. They like shuffle forward like zombies. But then you see an opening and you're able to dart out and find yourself on the other side of the field. Valravn.
Question.
Yep.
Knock your way out of it.
I'm gonna try. When this happened, am I still on the back of Lord Marbury, or do I find myself not on my Pegasus anymore?
You are utterly alone.
Okay.
But it was it was an oddly smooth transition. It's not like you fell off or something. It's just 1 minute you're on there and the next minute you're just suddenly on the ground.
Okay. Ooh, I'm toss up how to handle this. Okay.
You've had the most time of anyone.
I know. I was looking at like do I cast a spell? Valravn will try to talk his way out of that. First thing he's doing is as he hears the voice in the wind, he's writing this poem down. He's like, that is brilliant, my dear. It's golden. I must discover your rhyming scheme for myself. And only then does he notice that he's surrounded by dead figures.
Please tell me the what was it? The elephant is there.
Yeah. Francine
is there.
Yeah.
What you've noticed is what you've seen is characters who have died.
We technically fed
Francine not die?
Francine to the dragon.
No, Francine had a beautiful ending.
Oh, that's right. We sent her.
Francine
yeah.
lived.
Yes. You don't remember one of the few happy endings to an NPC in this campaign.
Sent her off without her.
Yeah, she got to see her Frey, like, rode with her, then she saw her own, I fucking had that in there, that she saw her own family, and yeah.
Okay.
Francine lives. Hashtag.
Valravn seeing these figures surrounding him and approaching him and recognizing that they are dead icy figures, he'll begin speaking to them, and he will say, "Ho there, servants of the Frostmaiden! I am but a humble servant of the 10 towns, the human population that surely your Frostmaiden master must not bat an eye at. But I can guarantee you that my services and the services of my friends will be most interesting, most fortuitous to you, mistress. Our powers will aid her in what she seeks, and our service will grant her respite from the concerns and troubles that plague her mind."
Show off that persuasion check.
All right. Are these humanoids?
No. And you're not
Okay.
necessarily even think you're even addressing these.
Oh, the actual figures.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Silver Tongue will still go off, I think, just in general, but the advantage will not. 22 is not bad, though.
That's pretty good. All right, your words seem to hold the statues in rapt attention, and they even seem to turn to one another and turn back to you, and they all kind of, they don't walk, they kind of blur out of your vision, almost like they're going back to their original positions, and then you see a path that you can just walk right through. And then, one by one, you all find yourselves outside of this garden of ice statues at the foot of the mountain.
Break more of them as we get out of them.
You want to go back in? Because we can go back in.
No, I'm just breaking the ones on the edge now.
I thought they were a fairly rapt audience, myself. That was weird for anyone else, right? Yes? Everyone agrees that was weird? Just making sure that everyone else saw something weird. Okay, no, I'm going insane.
You didn't have visions of an orgy just now?
I saw statues that I felt compelled to sneak by. Do you consider that weird?
I consider it weird that my Pegasus is over there, and I'm not on him. And you all weren't around me a second ago. And I had to talk my way out
we
of
choose sometimes not to be around you.
Ah, well. That's fair.
This was a plus for a moment. Rising out of the fog is a 600-foot tall mountain of glacial ice. Its peak carved to resemble a giant skull wearing a crown. Enormous stairs hewn from the ice weave up the mountain slope, but it's impossible to see where they start. And as you begin climbing the wide paths and steady slopes, the wind picks up in intensity. Telltale signs of an oncoming blizzard follows you up the trail.
Of course.
Somebody like to give me the survival check for trying to make your way possibly through this blizzard.
I can try. Hey, Blizzard, how's it going?
It's not so good, man. It's
Balravin,
Overwatch 2 is in early access. It's just barely better than Overwatch 1. We haven't made a good game in years. We still have our fucking asshole CEO in place. Nobody respects us anymore. We're a shell of our former selves.
Gotta get you off your computer from time to time. Just every once in a while.
Balravin will give Thimbleweed a bardic inspiration too, as we're
Oh, finally.
as the person trying to guide us through the snow.
Wait, is he a person?
It's the creature.
He's a humanoid, I think.
Hey,
Yes. But with the 27.
Yeah. You definitely notice the effects of the blizzard. You're now going up the slopes, trying to specifically find a safer trail that maybe you can get off and maybe find shelter in a cave somewhere where you can, hunker down to avoid this incoming blizzard. And after maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, you finally stumble across what look like some good. Well, not stumble. 27. You're pretty sure you have found suitable caves, kind of pockmarked into the side of this mountain that you go near. However, and this blizzard makes it extremely hard to see anything. Your visibility has been cut. The winds are howling. Ooh, I've got howling winds. Please note you all have your own volume controls.
That was very airplane of you. Please note.
Thank you.
If needed.
If needed. And then out, sorry, I'm trying to find a picture that I had lined up somewhere. Where was it? Not there. Oh, I missed this one. This was the ice sculpture picture. Sorry. Be immersed.
Oh. That's prettier than I was imagining. I was imagining something far starker than that. But yeah, that's nice.
Looks like the ice exhibit at
There
the
we
dealer.
go. Here's the
Right.
picture. All right, from out of, as you guys near these caves, from out of the wind, you see a large, hairy figure looming into view, flashing its chilling gaze. Something like this.
Grandpa?
Yes.
Oh, Jim knows all about Yetis.
Update this map because your stupid tiger's still alive. You might have to remember how much damage that Pegasus took, because that's not on like a global token.
Oh, you don't have a token? You should probably add that as a global token. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
around most of the time.
Probably should. Well, usually he don't map to map quite yet, but... Alright, I'll check back on the other one. He was 41 out of 59.
There you go.
Was that 18 damage?
It's a big Yeti.
Yeah. And they are getting a... Well, actually,
Hey.
I can't say they get a surprise round because one of you has the ability to rage
Yes, I do.
and interrupt that.
Yes, I do. We can't do initiatives without our tokens.
I'm moving you on here.
Hurry up.
Alright, so give me some initiative. And yes, if you can't see very far, that is by design. You are literally in the middle of a blizzard.
I see 2 Yeti.
Who Yeti? Is Yeti the plural of Yeti?
The pearl is yeti.
Nobody wants to
Yeti.
know the answer to that because nobody wants to face more than one Yeti.
That's right.
Or yets.
That's right. I think, yeah, so I think Frey has the option to rage, and thus you can act on a surprise round, if I'm remembering correctly.
I do, as long as I rage first.
Right. So if you'd like, if you
Okay.
would choose to exercise that, you may, but I am saying that there is a surprise round coming in for these Yeti.
Yeah, I will. Yeti are...
So it looks like one Yeti is going to go, then you, then the rest.
Yep.
How many Yeti are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 5 Yeti.
Damn, you can see that far?
It's on your freaking token counter.
Oh, that's true. I forgot to do the individual things. I guess there's that. Turn down my winds as well. The blizzard is still intense, damn it. All right, Yeti. This one is moving up. And will target, let's see, one of you
Yeah.
three. We know it's going to be Celeste, but we'll roll the token fate. Oh no, it's Thimbleweed this time.
What?
With its chilling gaze. I need a Constitution save
Oh god.
to avoid
paralyzed,
taking
I forgot.
13 cold damage and paralyzation. Ooh,
Boom.
nice. I believe you actually take no damage if you make the save. And it will attempt to claw at you, Thimbleweed.
Oh, you're now immune to all the chilling gazes from the other Yetis.
Oh, good. Man, that was close to horribleness.
That
That
was. It was
was.
19. 9 slashing and 3 cold damage for 12 total.
Immune to chilling gaze from all Yetis, but not abominable Yetis.
There's an abominable Yeti.
Apparently.
Clear distinction.
Assume 15
Nay.
is not. Yeah. All right, then we've got. I guess I'll go ahead and go
Me.
to this. Yep. So Frey, you can rage to avoid being surprised here.
Yeah,
Yeti the third.
You're too angry to be surprised.
I am, yes. So, rage. I'll do the claws again.
One
just 'cause.
Yeetus. It's the singular of Yeti.
One Yeetus, 2 Yeti.
Yeetus. That's. Oh, that makes me laugh.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just go for the Yeti in front of me.
Huh. Actually,
System working as intended there. That one's
Yeah.
weird.
Man.
God damn it.
Yetis don't have armor.
Oh, so 15 hits it?
Yes.
Nice.
Sure
Oh,
does.
max damage again. 19.
Boy, 9 fucking team
Yeah.
damage.
25's better.
It is better. The Yeti's cousin out. Yeetus, get over here!
Less damage.
I need your gaze to chill my drink.
Yeetus are a very, different. They're a darker brown shade. They're a little shorter, stockier than the Yetis, but they're
10 damage.
Yeah.
That Yeti is upset that its ambush resulted in a terrifying retaliatory attack.
Right at the shin level, too.
Yeah, that one is very bloody. The blood
Yeah.
all over its nice white fur.
So, but it's, really large, right?
The Yeti is technically large, yes.
really
Alright,
large.
so Frey's going literally between its legs. Because I can move underneath creatures
Alright.
that are larger than me, because I am very small.
Okay.
You're putting very in there, like it's an actual degree of the sizes. They're small, very small.
Yeah.
I can move through the space of any creature that is a size larger than me.
You can move through it. I don't know if you can occupy the same space. You're going to make the D&D
Well-
combat system explode.
I mean, its legs are probably in the first ones.
Are
and
you a
not in the back
swarm?
ones. Alright, fine. I'll just stay in front of it.
I identify as one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. Actually, I can hit anybody with the chilling gaze, so we're just going to include everybody.
Hey.
Except Thimbleweed. Unless you're an
Except-
abominable.
Oh, right, because you're
Well,
immune once you make the
yes.
save?
You could include him, but if
Mhm.
you happen to hit him, he's immune to it.
Yeah.
So
That
they may
Yeti might not know
maybe
that.
They don't know.
That's
How
fair.
smart are
You know what? I'm going to count for this round. I'm gonna say that's fair. For future rounds, they would probably pick up on the fact that
Okay.
done that, but that is fair. Oh, got away with one there. Tries to target you with that one, and you are already immune to its... however, the closest one is going to be Celeste here, so it's going to move in and claw at you, Celeste,
Wow.
for 11. And another claw. I am... How many 9 fucking teams
That's
can I
3 in a
roll over
row.
here?
Or almost 3 in a row.
14. Jeez.
Oh shit. That
I
was
am
worse.
dancing around getting those crits. And you know a crit's fun when you have multiple kinds of damage dice to roll, too.
Yeah.
Still with the surprise round, we've got another Yetis. And same thing, actually has to get, what is its distance here? 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I don't think you can actually make it here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, well it has to melee attack Thimbleweed, but I think everybody's still within 30 feet of it. Yep. Alright, so everybody's included in the Chilling Gaze. Come on, man! Weed, stay strong. Alright, melee attacks on Thimbleweed is 18.
Yes.
10.
Yeah.
Alright, same thing. This time I'm going to select you last, and maybe it won't do you. Let's see. Ray gets to make the Chilling Gaze save with your mighty Constitution save.
Rolling like shit today, so I think I'm supposed to have like advantage on Constitution saves or something. I don't remember.
I think it's just strength.
I'm good,
but
though.
Doesn't matter. 25 is fine. So you're now also immune to the Chilling Gaze as this Yeti charges up to you, Valravn.
Oh.
You also notice, even though if you want to still be on Lord Marbury, that is fine. However, in these blizzard conditions, you are very aware that Lord Marbury cannot fly.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you for taking that away from me.
You're welcome. Didn't think you'd run into a blizzard fight in this supernatural Icewind area. 17?
Is he attacking me or Marbury?
That's you.
Me? Okay, yeah, 17. I mean, we'll hit either one of us, but... so I take one of that cold, so it's 6.
Right, Mr. Ah, a 10's not going to do it.
No, 10's not gonna do
I think I've got one last Yeetus. And this one, same thing. I'll just do it everybody, even though 2 of you are already immune. Edmund gets to make the Chilling Gaze. Boy, I'm rolling pretty good on the damage, though. Give me a con save, please. As it lumbers
Save.
forward.
13. Even with a +6.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's the bad stuff? Take 15 cold damage, paralyzed.
Take 15 cold damage and be paralyzed.
Unless it's immune to cold damage, which I am not. So, there goes my last flash of G's.
Hmm.
Just so you know.
Good use of it. Alright, so at this point, 3 of you, I think, are immune to the gaze?
Yeah. Gray, Thimbleweed, and Edmund?
Yeah. And it could go after Thimbleweed, Frey, or Edmund with its melee attacks. It's going after Thimbleweed, though.
Hey. Hey.
Hit for 10.
Chipping away.
Yep, now you are all surrounded by
Just like in my dreams.
yetis.
You dreamed this and didn't tell us?
We start with Celeste, and Celeste is even a more darker world than you imagine in the middle of this blizzard. Just yetis looming out of the raging wind.
Attack this one. 25, 10
Definitely.
bludgeoning. And then I'll do the same thing to the same Yeti for my extra attack.
Wow.
13
That's
Yes,
bludgeoning.
you will. Yep, we're taking a bloody mopping.
And then, I will, do I run away? Do I dodge? These are the
Yeah.
things I have to, I think I'll go ahead and do my unarmed strike. Same Yeti.
Punch him in the nose.
Yeah, that's all solid hits. It looks
And then
bloodied.
I'll see if I can run away Into the dark.
Into the dark.
Into the dark. It's worked so well for you before.
Goodbye, friend.
Run deeper into the caves from whence they emerged.
I think I'm okay. I think I'm safe here. This feels great.
It's good.
All right, with Thimbleweed immune to the A's, I think we're gonna hit Frey with a Chilling Gaze, right? Who have I not hit yet?
Oh, if you don't know, the Yetis don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like they would know when they try to stare at somebody and that person isn't paralyzed, then they
I don't know,
realize.
the same Yeti, sure. Different Yetis? Are they psychically aware that another person's immune to their
I
gaze?
appreciate your argument, but they are attacking as a pack, so I imagine they would be fairly used to seeing a creature shrug off the paralyzing effects.
We could pretend to be paralyzed.
Right? I mean, I think what we're telling you is we're not going to tell you if you don't remember.
Well, I'm going after Frey with the Chilling Gaze. Give me a con save. I think it's Frey and Celeste is left.
Wait, who?
I need a con save from you.
Why? I'm immune.
You're immune to cold damage?
I'm immune to the chilling gaze.
Oh, you've made the save?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not my fault you didn't ask me directly.
Oh, you're
This
right. You
is
made the
the-
25.
Yeah.
Is it just Celeste then?
Celeste and Valrobin, right?
The DM doesn't know. We're not going to tell him.
I mean, now you're making me scroll up. Is what's happening. Yeah, you're right.
So
I think-
you need to keep a little notebook, honey, or, a notes.
I do. I
thing
need a
open.
note system.
Yetis
right.
are not as
Post-it
smart
note.
as a DM.
I believe it is Celeste and Valrobin. All right, I'll give that one to you. We will. Well, we got two over there. Yeah, we'll attack Frey.
Bring it.
Oh no!
Ah,
Oh no! I rolled a 1 and
Wow.
a 2.
Wow.
roll 3.
I'm out of attacks.
Oh. Which number attacked me? Number 3?
Yes.
Well, obviously this is with just crazy. I'm gonna go cray cray. 27. Ah, horrible damage.
11.
Yeah. 17. I know that hits. Ah, still horrible damage. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Wow,
Wow.
it is still up. But very, very bloodied.
And now I will jump to its other side.
This one will go loping after Celeste, seeing as how you just ran by it. And it seems to be mostly used to hunting in these horrific conditions. So Celeste, give me a con save against the Chilling Gaze.
Hold on. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Yeah, that's...
Excellent use of the inspiration. An even lower roll.
The dice!
Yep. Is not good. I'm determined to beat up on Celeste this session.
Shit.
You take 15
Yeah.
cold damage and become paralyzed.
I might not make it.
That's not good because it gets to then attack you. And paralyzed is fucking bad. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Any attack that hits you is a crit if the attacker is within 5 feet of you.
This is how, Kazan died.
By a Yeti, too.
Yeti.
I don't think. Well, I went down. I don't think I died, but yes.
Yeah, you went down, yes.
It was, and I believe it had disadvantage at the same point. Man, that brings back some memories. All right, advantage with the claw. So a 24 hits, which means if it hits, it's a crit. So I get to roll another 1d6. I guess another 2d6 for those two different dice. So that is 9 and 6 is 15 plus 1 is 16 total damage.
Okay.
And then it'll attack you again.
Oh my god.
And that's going to be an auto crit, so we roll another 2d6 on top of it. It's not
I'm
good.
down. I'm down
Wait,
already.
you've got your half-work thing, though, remember?
I do have that. I did forget
It hasn't
about
triggered that in a long-ass time.
Yeah.
Relentless endurance, I believe.
Yeah.
Or I guess I shouldn't remember things for the players, since the players won't remember things for me.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, we're on our side, not yours.
And yet, I am always on your side.
No, you're not.
Always on your side.
You listen to Stan and Nate. No, you're not.
You had Yetis attack us in the blizzard.
Yeah.
I did. It was bound to happen eventually. Can you post the Relentless Endurance again? And share that with the class. Reduces 0 hit points, but not killed outright. You can drop to 1 hit point instead. You can use this feature again until you finish a long rest. And thankfully that was on its second attack. So you instead drop to 1 hit point. Now here's an interesting question for the class. I'll throw it over to chat, or if anyone wants to Google it. You were paralyzed. Then... Well, actually, it doesn't say you're reduced to 0 hit points. You drop to 1 hit point instead. So I guess you're still paralyzed. I guess my question was if you drop to 0 hit points and then bounce back up, are you still paralyzed?
Oh, right,
But she didn't actually drop to 0 hit points. I think you can repeat the save, though. Yeah, so give me another Constitution save, Celeste, to try and end the paralyze. You have 13. All right, no longer paralyzed. Oh shit, James, you're right. Since those were crits, that's massive damage. Technically. Give me another con save. I'm just gonna trigger it once. Alright, you made the massive damage.
So many saves being rolled.
So many saves. And give me another save for Goodman now. Edmund.
What's up?
It's your turn. I'm just checking in on you, making sure you're doing alright.
Oh, thank you, thank you. As my bonus action, I'm gonna have Saber-Tooth Tiger pounce. He's gonna step back and then run forward to pounce on the Yeti, or attempt to pounce the Yeti.
Attempt to pounce the Yeti. This is some
Well,
real Arctic battle shit going on here. Tiger versus Yeti.
So 16 claw attack.
Yeah, I also had to decipher this because it's several things you have to do to pull this off. Well, you did the first one. You definitely hit with a 19.
Yep. So 19 for 8 damage,
Okay,
and then he has to make a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
pretty strong, but I have fucked up some saves before. All right, makes the save.
All right.
Yeti's pretty strong. This I imagine that cool, like it comes up and just the Yeti like grabs the front paws, like shoves it backwards.
Yeah. Got a battle right there. And then Edmund, the tiny little guy, will
That tiny
run
little
up
guy.
to the Yeti and stab at it
Ooh.
with some bouncing damage to the neighbor Yeti above it. And that bounce is pretty strong.
All right, remind me how to decipher this again. Does it take both the numbers, the first one?
The
Well-
first one gets fire damage also.
Okay. But it's 12 on the
12.
first and 10 the second?
Yep.
Okay. Edmund, when you hit them and the fire leaps out, both their eyes go wide and they roar almost in fear. And that seems to be fucking them up mentally a little bit.
Ho ho, someone doesn't like fire, huh?
Hmm.
Guys, they don't like fire. Better than those fire absorbing ones making love to it.
Thank God these aren't the fire absorbing Yetis. We'd be in real fucking trouble then. So much so that it's a little bit fucked up from the fire.
I don't know where that came from, Yeti.
You within 30 feet, Valravan. You are just within 30 feet. It's gonna target you with a chilling gaze. What's a blue number? Appropriate. Need a con save from you, sir.
Ho ho.
Oh, wow. Look at that. You guys are making... I think everybody's officially immune now, right? And we are at 19 on
You are muted.
the giveaway tracker. With that save.
Sure am.
Let's see, we'll do between Frey and Thimbleweed. It is Thimbleweed, however, because it was attacked with fire, this thing has disadvantage on its attacks now. At least temporarily. 18's not going to do it, and I don't think a 16 is going to do it. No, man, alright. Fire perturbs.
Oof.
The Yetis, we go to Thimbleweed.
Alright. I'll pull out Vigilance. Nice. See, so he has a bunch of arms now.
Yeah.
So I guess would an attack with a tiny arm be, or an arm be a bonus action?
It's just normal attacks. I think it's
All attacks. Okay.
just lets you hold more things.
All right. I'm gonna be juggling as I attack him.
If we followed this very strict rules that you have to like stow your weapons like once and
Yeah.
then throw, you know,
Oh,
that
okay, all
that would
that
make a
stuff,
bigger
yeah.
difference, but we don't really follow those.
Which I appreciate.
Shout out to Solasta, which makes you as a paladin have to choose whether you have a shield or be able to cast a spell, because you have to be able to like have your shield focus or your spell focus.
Yeah.
So you're constantly juggling like whether I have my shield out or not. Like it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. All right. I'll vigilance him.
The one who just attacked you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Whichever one that is.
Yep.
All right. Plus my swarm, and then I'll roll, or I'll cast Hunter's Mark, and make him my favorite enemy,
Hmm.
my favorite foe, because I really hate this Yeti, which is an extra. Let's see, wait.
The noble mountain Yetis is my favorite foe now.
You just
I think-
mountain eye.
Mountain
two-
Yetis.
Favorite foe or Hunter's Mark.
Are they both bonus actions?
Well, it's. I hit a creature with, and you know what? Just put it up here.
Concentration. Oh, because it's concentration. Is that the problem?
Yeah. Yeah. Alright.
It's damaged by 1d4. So it's like, is it a worse Hunter's Mark but it doesn't take a spell slot? Is that the idea? Oh,
guess so,
the
yeah.
damage increases. Never mind. 6th level. I guess it's still a little bit worse. So is this instead of or in addition to the 3 you rolled earlier?
In addition to.
Okay.
So if I increase the damage, does that mean it's also piercing damage? that one?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna reroll that one then. Perfect. So 6 plus 9, 15 damage.
Okay, from one attack.
One attack.
The hard way, with a lot of math involved.
A lot of stuff.
Guys.
Why couldn't you just roll one number and make it easy?
That'd be great. I need to be a champion next time.
Yeah, just champion fighters. Roll 1 dice, 1
Yeah.
damage. That's it.
What you need to do is go
Alright,
through and
I'll-
add little check boxes you can check on your character sheet.
Yeah, I have that. I just forget to check them.
It's as much work as adding up all the numbers.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
because then I have to like take off.
Take them off afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll attack again.
That it?
For 11 this time.
Alright, that one is also very bloodied and damaged. I think all of them are looking quite wounded, except for the one next to Valravan. So I
Yes.
believe now everybody is immune to Chilling Gaze. I think Valrovin was the last one. Celeste just became immune when she made the save again.
Yeah.
I think we didn't do Chilling Gazes anymore. Alright, we're still going after Valrovin with the Claw.
11 won't do it. 16 will do it.
We'll do it. Man, they've not been hitting lately. For 12.
You could attack my mount too if you wanted to.
I could, but they
That's
seem
12.
very
Smart enough to pull me off the map.
smart enough to attack the smaller, frailer, juicier elf.
Alright.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why would he... Smaller and frailer probably wouldn't be juicier.
It's true. Actually. Yeah. 2 more for the cloak. Alright, Lord Marbury. Wait, how damaged the rest of these creatures look?
All of them are very damaged, from anywhere from fairly wounded to near death.
Okay. Okay. Lord Marbury is going to hoof at the one nearest him. Just raise up and try to hoof him in the face.
Yeah.
11 bludgeoning damage.
Successful hoofing, I'd say.
A successful hoofing. Alright, that'll be it for him.
Yeah, marbles.
And then Valrovin will mock him a bit as he writes some words about the yeti being rebuffed by a winged horse caused such a panic in his mind that he could do.
Are you really going to write down, are you really going to refer to Lord Marbury as a winged horse?
I mean, the majestic.
There you go.
Regal, in fact. And he could do naught but flee from the attack. And he's going to Dissonant Whisper number 1 here.
Dear. Wisdom, you're not very wise, Yeti. And yet...
Nope. Oh, shit. Yeah.
And yet, it pulls off.
So I think he takes half.
I
So
think
he
that's
takes 5
right.
psychic, and he does not run away.
Yep.
That sucks.
Just roars a little bit as its head gets rattled slightly.
Alright. Well, he will write some more words about Celeste's stalwartism as she
Making up words.
single-handedly faces off against one of these yetis, and he will
Good luck.
give her an inspiration as well.
Alright, this one is going to attack Edmund, although it is afraid of the fire still that it was a hit with last time. That is going to cause it to have disadvantage, which is going to fuck up its attacks that round. These Yetis have been roaring at you in various cadences, and all of a sudden you hear a loud, deeper roar emanating from a large cave, Frey, you especially.
It's the abominable one.
The
Oh, no.
abominable,
The one we're not immune to.
but not abominable Yetis, you say.
It's the Bumble.
All right, and we go to Celeste at 1 hit point, but not paralyzed.
Okay. So I'm gonna drink a potion of greater healing.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to tell me what that is?
The greatest of Yeetus.
44 plus 4.
Biggest Yeetus.
Wait, no.
Oh,
sorry.
boy.
That's not right. Is that not?
Greater healing?
Yeah, greater.
How do we never fucking know this answer?
No, you're right. It's 44 plus 4. Yes.
12,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
really need to add buttons.
That would be nice.
It would, actually. I could just add a button where somebody could click and, like, heal me with a fucking potion.
And then, Sorry, how is this Yeti by Miluk? Has he been hit at all?
Yes, all the Yeti are very
He looks
damaged.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This one looks
Okay.
somewhat emotionally stunted, unable to control anger issues.
The 12.
12 does hit this angry Yeti.
Oh.
Not armored Yetis.
Alright.
Note to
In your
self,
face.
make armored Yetis.
Yeah.
Amorous
Nice.
Yetis, if you will.
That's
Sounds a bit
the
like amorous
scientific name.
Yetis, yeah.
Arborcetus mountaini
Yeah.
is the full phylum.
These Yeti are often found in heavy plate mail for some reason.
So that's 9 bludgeoning. And well, hold on. Before I try to use my stunning strike, let me see if how much.
Here's a
much
tip
it
from the
is.
chat. You can use your key to heal.
I know I can. Okay, look, I know that. But here's the thing. If I
Yeah.
use my key to heal, I don't get as many attacks. Right? Because then I use that to heal, and then I can use then I either run away, and there's not very many places to run away to, I think.
Yetis seem like they can
We
follow
don't-
you wherever you
We
go.
don't want to get in the way of Celeste and her attacks.
So now I'm just trying to kill things.
Yes. Before they
So
kill you.
I do
That is a
know that I
solid
can
strategy.
heal.
Kill them faster.
Yes.
Okay,
always
because
a
if
solid
it's close to
strategy.
death, killing
does-
it seems.
All right, so stunning strike, con save.
I'm actually not going to do that yet. Ignore that. I'm gonna use my extra attack first.
Ah,
Okay, that's 7 bludgeoning.
it's looking real close.
Oh man, he's baiting you. He's baiting you.
I know.
I am the master. Wait, no.
All right, there's
Okay.
an unarmed strike for 5.
And with that unarmed strike, you
Ah.
sweep the leg and punch it in the jaw, and the first Yeetus goes down us.
Is there anywhere to hide? At all?
Bury yourself in snow.
Can I bury myself?
I mean, you're gonna have to pull a Empire Strikes Back and cut open its stomach, I think.
You're
But
right, hide inside of the Yeti.
you guys were going to these caves to hide out, but these caves were the Yetis came out of, so it's not looking great.
I mean, could you technically lay down and pull the Yeti body on
Absolutely.
top of her? Like,
That's what I was about to say. Is hide under
Absolutely,
the Yeti,
yes.
but then I kind of thought that his body was just disappearing. So
No, it's
I-
still a meaty
I would
body.
like to hide under. Are you going up there already? She just woke up. Okay. I am going to try to disguise myself as a dead Yeti.
I'm part of this body.
That's fair.
All right, I'm gonna go switch with Reese.
All right. Yeti has its pick of the litter. Well, since Reese is up there, I'll attack Frey. That'll make it easy.
Bring it.
Yep. All right. Normal attack.
That'll hit.
7 slashing and 5 cold.
Half and
I
half.
think you're resistant to both of those things.
I am.
But at least I'm hitting you. 5. God, I rolled 1s on both of those damage dice. Literally the worst damage it can do is 6 total. My goodness, Yetis. They are reflective of their current health state, which is not great.
My turn.
Yep.
Reckless attacking. That's a crit.
Sure
Sure
is. That is going to trigger the giveaway.
Great achieved.
And I get to roll an
20.
extra damage dice for a critical hit with a melee attack.
Go ahead and do it. Although the amount of hit points this thing had left is hilarious.
It had 1 hit point left, didn't it?
Explode the
Slightly more than that, but not much.
So it's 17 plus 3 so far. And then I get to roll an extra d10.
28.
So 25, 26, 27, 28.
My God. Well, it
Jetty parts?
explodes. Yeah, it explodes everywhere. Just
Or Frankie, you just bisect the thing.
Yeah,
like a
she
horror
bisects
movie.
it.
Yeah, just and it just sits there for a second, blinking, and then it splits apart.
Yep.
Pretend like I turned my boots on so I could just go straight down from the top.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Just leap up and
full
come down.
bloody
on it.
nastiness.
Leap forth, burly protector, and save me. You got it.
20 also hits.
Ah, so bad on the damage.
For 10. Yeah, that one's still up just because of the damage. That
Yeah.
That
I
one
don't
lies
think I
on top
can-
of Celeste.
one is on top of Celeste. That's the Celeste body.
Because I can't use this on damage rolls. Nope, I can't. Alright, you're good.
All right, Edmund.
I thank you for checking on me.
What? What do you want?
Let's go, man.
Edmund's gonna stab at. I can't see the number. Number 4.
4 is the one next to you. Yep.
$14 damage.
Yes, 14, and it screams in fear once again.
That will bounce to number 5 for 9 damage.
All right, the bouncing fire kills the other one.
Another phrase.
Flames
Kill stolen
singe-
by Ed. No,
Yeah.
the last time it was Thimbleweed.
Last time
This
it was Thimbleweed,
Ed.
yeah, but they definitely steal those kills.
Yep.
And
She got
then,
her kill though.
Yeah.
as a bonus action, my saber-tooth tiger will back up, taking an opportunity of attack.
Okay. Disadvantage because this one got attacked with fire. You like getting that ability off, don't you? 12.
My
Actually,
AC is 12.
yeah.
Tie?
Yep, it gets it. 12.
Minus 12. And then it will attempt to pounce. Do I get advantage? What you said?
No, I just have disadvantage because of the fire, but it doesn't confer advantage. Ooh, 11's actually a rare straight-up miss. The Yeti has faced saber-toothed tigers before.
Apparently. They, natural enemies, I guess.
That one is dead. So we go to Thimbleweed. These are starting to fall, but you've got one in front of you and one in front of Alrabin, and then a loud, scary noise coming from a nearby cave.
Alright. I will vigilance. Is that the same one I attacked earlier? I don't remember.
I don't remember either, to be honest. I think you
Alright.
attacked 5 before.
Alright.
There, all the Yetis do look alike.
That's right. 14 damage.
All right, that one goes down. You stab it, thrust it right into its, what you think is its heart, and it sags and falls
It has
backwards.
several.
Possibly.
Alright. I'll go to number 1
Mm-hmm.
and vigilance that one.
Indeed.
For 10 damage.
All right, that one is starting to look wounded now. It hadn't taken much damage before. And now it's got a target-rich environment. Turns its attention to Thimbleweed.
What did I do?
Just stabbed it. For 11. And for another 12.
Yikes.
Then we go to Marbury. And Chris, don't take your Balrobin turn yet. Spoiler warning.
Oh, great. Oh, it's the end of the round. Or no,
It's not, but it's... Well,
Oh,
you'll see.
okay. Yeah. It's the loud noise. You
Hmm.
think? Marbury will continue to attempt to hoof to death this Yeti in front of him.
The
11.
Super Yeti.
Super Yeti. You made
11 I don't
Super
think does
Yetis?
it, though.
11 does not actually hit.
Alright.
I tried that earlier.
Yeah, you did try that earlier.
All right.
That's it for Marbury.
From out of the cave emerges the biggest goddamn yeetus you've ever seen.
You mean the
Just
plural Yeti?
Maximus.
Twice as tall as other yetis, with 3 times the heart and 4 times the anger.
No.
It roars and just shakes the whole mountain. Let's see what the rank on that bad boy is. Alright, so it's gonna come out tonight. And it is going to open its jaws and exhale like a dragon's breath, just a huge cone of freezing cold winds in a 30-foot cone covering Frey, Thimbleweed, Edmund, and the tiger.
Yeetus, the angry Yeetus.
The angriest of Yeetuses. And I need
Oh, shit.
you all to give me a con saving throw, please. And I rolled
18,
poorly
huh?
for damage on that sucker.
That's... Ugh. 18. Alright.
Boss Yeti! Oh, I should have like
That
separate
was-
boss music. Look at these fucking saves! What? No!
Mine wasn't supposed to roll with
Half as
advantage, but
much,
22
though.
was my first roll.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. My gosh.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
The tiger takes a... What the fuck? Tiger's like, I've faced Yetis before. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Alright, so that means, Edmund, you take 44 cold damage. Fran
Yay.
Thimbleweed take 22...
4d4, right? He rolls the 4d4.
No. 44 cold
That joke
damage.
was not funny last week.
It's never gonna be
Not
funny.
this week.
Never gonna be funny.
You know, someday.
Frey, Thimbleweed, and the tiger, however, get to take 22 cold damage.
I
It
get
will
to
be
take
funny.
half of that
Although
because I have resistance.
Correct. But still, a mighty cold frost has emanated.
You
And
finally brought my hit points down to where they are within where
Yeah.
everyone else's hit points are.
and that is what it does on its turn, so now it's Valravn. Just outside of the cone.
Yeah, Varn maybe probably doesn't even notice. Like, he's got a Yeti right in his face. It's...
You probably have felt this. It's frigid air right next to you, even colder.
Oh, Lord. Yeti's right in my face, though.
It is. Basis Yetius.
Valravn's gonna try the same thing. He's gonna try to write the exact same passage. He's gonna like cross it out, maybe like rephrase it very slightly, but just basically rewrite the same passage he just wrote about the Yeti becoming afraid of the horse and running away.
You could add some unsettling words.
But instead, I'm gonna upcast this and just hope that it works. Because that was a fluke last time. He rolled like an 18.
Alright, you hear that, Yeti? You hear that? It's calling you a fluke.
I'm gonna guess at level 2 because I have no more level 1 spell slots.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Oh, that was garbage. Okay.
Extra damage in there.
Yep,
Although you'll get more value because Thimbleweed's sitting there. He runs.
that's true.
No!
Yeah! So 11 psychic and he runs away.
11 psychic.
And technically he's gonna run straight away from me, so Celeste will also be able to attack.
Oh. Tell me more about how he runs.
He
right.
runs.
Who wants to use our tax opportunity?
I do.
Because it's running.
I do.
18 will hit for 6 with the knife. Thimbleweed for 12. Alright, it makes it like 5 feet away before you guys just slice into it. As soon as its large, hairy back is turned, you guys go nuts. and just carve it up, and it falls. Good timing to take out the last straggler when the boss emerges. Might have paced this a little too well for you all. That one is dead. We go to Celeste. In the distance, Celeste. Or, sorry, she's not here. I just looked over. Yes.
Does she have the movement to run up, attack it, and then run away? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure she does. She does only have 13 HP, but yeah, she can. What is she at, like 50 something?
And it's 35. She could run up to 35 feet.
She has 60 feet of movement.
All right, let's have her just run up and attack it, and then run back, right back to where she started.
Okay. Or she could do her radiant sunbolts too. She
I guess that's true.
didn't even have to get in range to do that.
Yeah, from a distance.
What do you prefer? It's the same damage. It looks like.
I think the mop.
Or sorry, the mop is. Yes. Oh yeah, sorry. The mop is slightly better. You're right.
Yeah, we'll see that.
All right, mop attack 1 does not hit.
Oh shit.
The Abominable Yeti does have better AC. That one will. For 11, and then he must do a regular unarmed strike.
Yeah.
15 does hit.
Okay, we found its AC.
Found the AC for, was that 19?
19 total? Yeah.
She went 5. She's under the body, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. She could literally be all the way back where she started. With her movement, because of her mobile feet, able to disengage freely. Alright, Frey. You've got a giant fucking Yeti in front of you.
Excellent. Finally a foe worth fighting.
Foe worth fighting
Ooh,
for.
15.
15 does hit, as we have established.
Alright.
Your reckless attack. Make a note of that, Abominable Yeti.
25. Oh, so close to a crit. For another 18.
For another 18. Alright, it's getting bloodied already.
She just looks at him and goes, bring it, big boy.
Yeah, it roars, just shaking the ground.
Oh! No, never mind. I didn't do a thing. Alright, never mind.
Edmund.
You're muted.
Oh,
there you go.
No. I was just looking. These spells I wanted to cast are on self. Okay. I'm gonna get on top of my saber-toothed tiger. And he's gonna attempt to run up at the Yeti and pounce at it.
That's fair. He's trying his darndest. Ah, the biggest Yeti of all, and yet
I hate my saber-toothed tiger.
easily swatted back. He's doing his best.
Edmund's going to rub some Vaseline on himself.
Okay. I forgot that's something you have actually done before.
Yeah.
While riding a charging, pouncing saber-toothed tiger, I grease myself up for maximum aerodynamics. Thimbleweed. To everybody who's listening, that is him casting Blur, by the way. Everybody's like, what the fuck does that mean?
What are you talking about?
I know, I need to spell that out better. Yeah.
Pull out my bow. Say, take a bow.
Take a bow. Teen is not good enough to the abominable.
Yikes. I'll bow him again.
21 is.
I will re-roll that.
I'm gonna take these dogs out because last time I didn't. One of them took a shit on the floor. So give me a second.
All right. have to take that one? Yep, I do. Alright, so that's 6, 11 damage. Have to take the lower of the 2 rolls.
Oh, really?
Or I have to take the
The last roll.
last one. Yeah.
All right, what was the calculation?
11 damage total for both attacks.
Okay.
You happy? Fantastic.
It's better than nothing, I suppose.
Oh, is it?
Lord Marbury. Also, the MVPC poll is going on. Please vote. Thank you.
Lord Marbury will fly up. He will fly up above the abominable snowman. He's coming at its head.
Lord Marbury cannot fly in these conditions,
Oh,
if I need to remind you
shit.
again. You guys are
That's-
still in blizzard
yeah.
conditions, which I should have been imposing. I think we just got that first attack by Thimbleweed. I totally forgot. You're supposed to be disadvantaged on range attacks. But we'll give you the 11 damage. It's fine.
Thanks.
But you're... I don't think you've actually range attack at all until that. I think you've been stabbing. But yeah, you guys are in the middle of a blizzard conditions. Your visibility is reduced, range attacks disadvantage, perception disadvantage, and no non-magical flight.
Okay. All right, Lord Marbury's gonna ride up to him, not fly. Just trot along the snow
You can trot.
and help him.
22 does it.
12 bludgeoning damage. Oh, he goes next. Shh. No, he doesn't. He goes next, and then I go. Okay. All right. That's what Marbury does. Actually, Marbury's gonna go one more up. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Boss Mang. So it does specifically say not. So the chilling gaze is back on because it specifically says not abominable yetis,
Wonderful.
I believe. All right. So who's it gonna hit with a chilling gaze? Let's find out by targeting each of the nearby humanoids with a token fate. It's chosen Edmund. The large yeti stares at you, Edmund, and I need a con saving throw. Avoid being paralyzed by its
A higher
chilling
saving throw.
gaze. It is higher, but I rolled not great on the 66.
Oh, look at that!
Wow. 23. You guys are nailing these paralyze saves. Right. You become immune to those effects.
It's the Vaseline.
It's the Vaseline.
Yep.
It doesn't... No, you're covered in Vaseline yet. I'm going to token fate both of its attacks. It's going to rend everybody around it. Looks like we're going to do a Valravn and then a Frey.
Okay.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Dare the DM to hit me.
I don't think... This is Valravn's first.
That does not.
I rolled a
hit.
3.
Yeah.
Then Frey. I
That'll hit.
rolled a 19.
Oh, whatever.
12 slashing and 5 cold.
Thought you were gonna hit harder than that.
That is under average damage on both of those,
Oh yeah.
sadly enough. All right, Valravn.
All right. Valravn is going to write some words about the abominable giant yeti faced off against more foes than it thought it might. And as it saw its dead brethren along the ground, suddenly the snow under its feet seemed infirm. And he's going to do some unsettling words on this giant yeti. And then he is going to pull a little scroll out and try to like put the scroll into his book like it's an extra page in his book to activate this scroll of earth tremor. Which I do realize is probably actually going to affect my Pegasus now that I'm looking at it. But that's okay. It's fine. Earth Tremor. Each creature within 10 feet of me. I'll just paste it.
Please do.
Each creature other than you in the area, which is it's a 10-foot area. It's like a dex saving throw, which I don't know on scrolls. Is it my spell save? I don't know how scrolls exactly
Remember, we do have rules for using scrolls, right? We still have to do that part first, correct?
It's also true. Yeah, which is Earth Tremor a spell that I can cast? It is. So it's a bard spell. So I can just cast it, I think.
Okay.
If I remember our rules right.
Right, yeah, if it's not on your class spell list, that's when the other things come into play.
Yeah.
So yeah, continue.
Okay. But with I don't know what the spell save is in a scroll. Is it my spell save?
I would use your spell slave, yeah.
Okay, so it's a DC 17 dex saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. And the ground becomes, if it's loose earth or stone, which I assume... Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I did not need the unsettling words.
Not very dexterous, are you, Boss Yeti? The Bumble.
That's... Well, I rolled a 1, so it gets a 0.
Was that damage?
That's my unsettling words.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't need them. The damage is 3.
Right, as the ground under the Yeti begins to rumble.
The important part is that he is knocked prone.
Yeah.
And that is Valreven's turn.
Each creature in the area. How big was the area?
10 feet. That's why I wrote out a little bit farther than I needed to. Which I guess... Okay, actually, here's what I was saying earlier. I forgot about this. Technically, the Pegasus is within 10 feet of me. I don't know...
Oh, it's within 10 feet of you?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to hop off the Pegasus, then yeah, it's probably going to have to make the save.
Okay. It's fine. I'll have the Pegasus make the save.
Another chance for a crit, though. Not the first animal companion crit we've had tonight, either.
No, it's not. Alright, he maintains his footing.
Yep.
And the Yeti is prone, which I believe will give everyone advantage.
It will. So let's have Celeste run up and auto-attack it with advantage. With the mop. A hit. 9. Is gonna hit for 11, so that's 20, and then unarmed. He's got tons of key points. I could spend one to do 2 unarmed.
Yeah.
But it's because while the advantage is a good time to do it.
Jesus.
Yep, of course I'm rolling pretty well here. And that one finally misses.
Finally one misses.
So that was for 28 damage.
Yeah, 28 damage.
Alright, the thing is looking real fucking bad, Frey.
Yay!
Celeste runs up and runs back. Oh, I forgot I should have had advantage because you recklessly attacked last time. Oh, I hit you
You
anyway.
still hit me with the 30!
I did, but it could have been a 31, and that would have been a crit.
Okay. Does a 14 hit this guy?
It does not, actually.
Alright, hang on. I want to use a special die, not use a special die. Nah, I won't. I'll just attack him again. 30 will do it.
Oh, we're getting a lot of crits tonight.
Yeah,
like,
you are.
4 or 5?
23, I believe. We started with 16. So we may be nearing a record for that. We're at 7 critical rolls.
26 total damage.
It's not even phrase. First one. 26 total damage.
Yeah.
That is a massive damage roll. 'Cause that thing is still alive. Which it does make against that. It is looking real bad. Still knocked prone. Good use of the Earth Tremor to do that.
It was prone, so I had natural advantage.
Yeah.
So you didn't need to reckless.
Edmund.
Gonna let my saber-toothed tiger try to redeem himself.
$20 does hit. For 9, that tiger almost rips out his jugular. It's
I get to
already
bite it,
prone.
too.
It's already prone.
Move at least 20 feet straight toward and hits it with a claw attack. At the same time, I must succeed on its doctrine. The target is prone. The target can make one bite attack. Yeah, I guess that's the case. All right, the tiger gets the kill here against the boss.
Leaves on top of it, just
Yeah,
like, eating it.
basically, yeah, just as bloodied as it is, the tiger just runs up and just starts mauling and
And on top
chomping
of it,
into
egging it on.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then very quickly you all can dash inside these now unoccupied caves and wait out the remainder of the blizzard before finally continuing on, finally reaching.
Hold on. I think you're skipping a step. I feel like we need to like rest in these caves.
Oh, that's true. You could. You're right. I'm moving ahead. I was trying to leave you at a. I'm not going to make you do anything, but I'm just leaving you at a moment. But yeah, if you guys want to stay here too, so we can play. That's a good point. We can reflavor it as you all hiding out from the blizzard, and in distance you can see. You can just make out where the steps begin, so you know that you are close enough, where you feel like you would not encounter any more things before reaching the mountain. But that is a good point. If you all want to, you can absolutely do a rest.
I feel like Celeste would like argue that she needs to.
That is very fair.
She has 10 hit points, and I can also use a rest.
But that will do it for this session. It looks like Celeste is our MVP, who is not here right now, unfortunately. So she forfeits her thing. No, she did take all the damage. Well, actually, I'm pretty impressed with that fight towards the end. Everybody was starting to take some damage there.
Yeah.
I think if you guys had not made some saves against those chilling gazes, and especially during that big frost breath, yeah, it could have gone pretty bananas. Who wants to roll first, Celeste, on the MVPC table?
I've got access to her token, so I can do it.
I don't think you need the token. You just need the button.
I don't need the token. Oh, okay. Anybody can just hit the button.
Anybody can hit the button.
Well, she gets a potion of greater healing. I can put it in her character sheet.
Okay. Yeah, she just used one, I think, this session, so. Excellent. And we actually made it further than I thought we did. You guys kicked a lot of ass in that first fight. You couldn't make it through this one. All right, that will do it for this week's session of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Rochelle, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to the wonderful fans for watching. And thank you to the patrons. Shout out to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, William, I'm Loud, Brandon, Genocider, David, Eclectic, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Brian, William, David, Jam and Clams, Corey, Koa1337, Jacob, Eric, and Kyle. And gold patrons RPG Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Marcus, Dead Lizard Lounge, Sam, Lumpy Spuds, Jerome, Nathan, Fast Like a Tortoise, Scott, Humanoid Size, Sphincters, Stephanie, Rufus, and Carolyn. Thank you all very much for your support. Note for next week, to give a tease, we've got a Halloween special.
Halloween.
DM'd by the one and only Mr. Chris. Stay tuned for that, and then we will resume Rime of the Frostmaiden in the week after that.
Chris will eat a whole pumpkin on air.
Seeds and all.
Seeds and all.
Just raw.
Good Lord.
It's going to be 3 hours of me just cutting off pieces of pumpkin.
Just that and whiskey is all you get.
Ooh, fill it up with whiskey and eat like a soup.
I did see a pumpkin cleaning out thing using a hand mixer.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Just turn into a slurry and I can drink it.